इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है जो वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
A very good evening to all the dear friends and potential business buyers. I, Archana Sharma, along with the entire team of Franchise India, welcome all of you to our Bharat Franchise Show. This is a show specifically designed for all the investors who are looking out multiple options. Today, we have invited top 7 brands, their leadership team, as well as founders, so that you digitally interact with them, understand their journey, and take a right and a conscious decision of selecting each one, any of the opportunity. We also welcome our very esteemed guest, brand founders today for this particular webinar. Along with our brands and visitors, I welcome and invite Mr. Prashant Bhandari, who is the COO at Franchise India Brands Limited. I also welcome our very super talented, our IFC partners, Tapishji, Atulji, and Rahulji. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in today. Now I will invite Prashant to formally host this session with our IFC partners. Thank you, Prashant. We understand you are in traffic. We have just finished a fantabulous event in Delhi. So over to you, Prashant. Rahulji, I think Prashant has dropped out. So may I request you to formally start and welcome all our guests?
Yes, ma'am. I warmly welcome every investor from Maharashtra who has spared their time to attend this West India show. Really, friends, after Corona pandemic, we have unlocked ourselves and really we have got the breathing time, and it's a time to take a leap now. So taking a leap, this journey, no one can be a better partner than Franchise India. Franchise India is a very experienced, 23 years experienced partner to find your right franchising business. Franchise India holds your hand by giving you the information about the available franchising brands in our areas. Not only the information, but evaluation of every brand in your interest, as per your market, as per potentiality of your and matching your financial goals. Evaluation in your interest, and after evaluation, Franchise India's team structure the deal in your interest, and after that to make it a legal document. So this complete journey made possible with Franchise India, and we are experienced one. So let's start this journey of finding a right franchise business. Here are so many brands are there for your pursuit, and just go in the deep, and after that for better evaluation process, we all team of Franchise India as IFC partners are there to help you out. Just a call away, Franchise India, Rahul Agarwal. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Atulji.
Very good evening. मैं आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत करता हूं वेस्ट इंडिया शो में। मैं जानता हूं कि संडे को हम लोग ज्वाइन किए हैं ये वेबिनार, तो इसका मतलब ही ये है कि हम लोग कहीं तो भी एक बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी देख रहे हैं, और बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी देखने के लिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के अलावा और कोई ऑप्शन अवेलेबल नहीं है, ये हम सब जानते हैं। आज इंफॉर्मेशन आपको गूगल पे भी मिल जाएगा। हमको कुछ कंपनी का नाम यदि हम सर्च करते हैं तो हमको पूरे डिटेल्स मिल जाएंगे, बट वहां पे जेन्युइनिटी हम लोग नहीं समझ पाते। उसके जो जैसे राहुल जी ने बताया कि उसके लीगल एस्पेक्ट्स है, उसके मतलब वो जगह कहाँ होनी चाहिए, कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट रहेगा, कितना ROI रहेगा, हमने कैसे उसके साथ डील करना चाहिए। तो वी आर देयर टू हेल्प यू आउट फॉर ऑल दिस डील मेकिंग। और आज जितने भी हमारे साथ में 5, 6, 7 ब्रांड्स है, उन्होंने भी आज समय निकाल के आपके सामने वो ब्रांड प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं। तो हम आपके घर तक अपॉर्चुनिटी पहुंचा रहे हैं। इसको इवेल्युएट करिए, इसको सीरियस थॉट दीजिए, हमसे बात करिए, वी कैन टेक यू टू द राइट डिसीजन। एंड अगेन आई वेलकम एवरीबॉडी फ्रॉम फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया। थैंक यू।
Satish ji, have a kind words for all our invitees.
Yes, a very warm evening to all our investors, all our guests, all our panelists, as well as most importantly the brand presenters who are going to present their iconic brands, their business propositions over the next 2 hours. And as I have been seeing that since the last couple of months or the last 3 or 4 months, there has been a lot of rejuvenation in the Western sector, in the Western India sector. This is one part of the country that has gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, but already I have seen a lot of urge and enthusiasm for many of the young entrepreneurs to enter into the business fold. And not only that, but there are many people who have like very good futuristic business ideas and they want to explore it. So this is Franchise India is the only option that gives them this particular platform wherein they can not only explore their business ideas, not only their futuristic options, but it gives them like a very right platform wherein they can just march on to their future journey. So the next 2 hours we will be having this very iconic brands who will be presenting their brands. And as I have seen that we have been having certain, like many franchise opportunity shows, the physical shows that we have been having over the past couple of months. And as you know that almost 50% of India's population is below 28 years of age. So this young population is also looking at certain options where they can think of their career ahead. And this Franchise India is the only platform that gives them their wings to their future ideas. So I think that what are we then waiting for? It is not only the young population, but even otherwise, as you may be saying that this was the period, this 1.5 year period that we have just gone through. Many people were already exploring it. Their ideas were exploring it. So this time, that is why I said during the Dashera time, during the Diwali time, many of these future business entrepreneurs have already marched into their journey, their entrepreneurial journey. So I again welcome you all, and let's make the most of this 2-hour business West India Business Edition show. And I hope that you would like all the brands, and definitely at the end of this particular webinar that you will be firm with your idea that what exactly you want to do in the future. So I once again welcome you all, and let's go ahead together in this particular webinar show.
Sure. So I can see Prashant now joining in. Prashant, if you are available, your kind word so that we start our session.
Thank you, Archana, and thank you, everyone. I'm available now. I hope,
Prashant, we can't hear you. I think you are traveling.
you can hear me. Just hold on.
Sure.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, Prashant. We can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, great. Can you hear me now? Can you? Good evening to all of you. My name is Prashant Bhandari and I work in Franchisee India. The show.
I think we lost Prashant, sir.
He's traveling actually, so that might be a problem
Right, yeah.
with his audio. So, yeah. So, friends, the first brand which we are representing for all of you is Zorgas. Is India's most preferred home healthcare brand, and they are inviting franchisees partner across India. You can start this particular business with just an investment of 25 lakh rupees. And today it is our privilege to invite the founder of Zorgas, Mr. Varun, to talk about how he started this journey and what is his mission to service the entire nation of India. Thank you so much, Varun, for joining in today. Can we request to have a presentation from your side so that we formally start the session?
Yeah, hi, good evening, Archana. Thank you so much for such a nice introduction. I may request you, I think anybody from the team can plug our PPT because, I'm in a kind of travel mode. So if anybody
No
can help
worries.
with that.
I'll do that for you, Varun. Just allow me 1 minute. Let me open the
Yeah,
PPT.
sure.
And by that time, you can start with how you
Yeah,
started the journey.
certainly, yes. I think
Sure.
though I don't need much of the slides, so I'm okay to, Yeah, thank you. I think I would say the level of energy that I see in the franchise show, especially, in the Sunday evening when I can see so many people connected over a call, it is amazing. Right. So thank you so much for everybody for sparing the time. But yes, a very quick introduction about Zorger. So what we're talking about Zorger, the journey is all about supporting dependent elders and bedridden patients. So we are an organized home healthcare service brand, primarily, improving the quality of life for all dependent elders as well as bedridden patients, prima facie, right? So it is almost a journey of 7 years, and I would say we are turning 8 this December. So it is all about, it is a government of India as well as a government of Punjab authorized and awarded healthcare startup. So we have served almost 30,000 patients by now, or families by now, and it talks about, right from a network of healthcare professionals. From a solutioning point of view, I would say it is about providing the all trained and secured healthcare service providers at home in the form of caregivers, attendant nurses, doctors, physios, and then in terms of all possible medical equipment support at home, be it in the form of a very basic things like patient bed, walker, wheelchair, to as high-ended as in the form of the say BiPAP, CPAP, ventilators kind of a thing. So we, during the COVID pandemic, we all might have heard about these kind of terminology, verbiage, so this is all about us. And yes, I think just to give you a story part of it, I think even the journey has started from my end as being a pain point in my family at some point in time, where I literally struggled to find a right caregiver, during my job days that time, right? And it is and I could very easily say that, it is today, home healthcare is something which is a very common subject. People, especially after the second wave, people are got fairly available, aware about the idea of taking any healthcare assistance at home, right? So just to give you a backdrop, so when we talk about, say, when India got independence, we talked about roughly, the life expectancy was near about 45 to 47 years. Today in 2021, we will talk about a life expectancy around 65 to 67, right? So which is like, and when we talk about any developed nations of the likes of US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, so we talk about a life expectancy as high as 85 to 87. So if we see the, the healthcare ecosystems there, or the life or out there in those countries. So these subjects like a healthcare at home is almost for the available for the last 5 or 6 decades in those countries, right? So here we are turning out to be an aging population, while my friend Tapesh very clearly pointed out that yes, we should be proud of the fact that we are a young generation. Yeah, young, I would say, a nation, to an extent that India still population largely between 50 to 60% of would fall into a young generation. But then also it is important to know the fact that today sitting we are almost 10 to 12% as an elder population, turning out to be nearly 25% of a population by 2030. So we are talking about, you know, a market which is going to address almost 35 to 40 CR kind of, you know, the population in India. So which lies around the, एक तो हम बोलते हैं कि जो कि आदमी डिपेंडेंट या बुजुर्ग है, सॉरी, एक होता है कि जो जनरल elder है, जैसे somebody who's typically, when we use terminology elder, so it is generally somebody who's like 60 plus. But when we use the word dependent elder, तो dependent elder वो आदमी है जो मोटा मोटा somebody who's not able to take care of their daily jobs on of their own, right? So they are turning out to be kid kind of a category. तो उनको, you know, they need a tender care for daily jobs also, like assistance in bathing, toileting, getting dressed up, things like that. And then it is an ecosystem around the patient. So any given a point time, अगर हम बात करें कि एक सिटी की जो पॉपुलेशन होती है, या इंडिया की भी हम बात करें, तो 10 से 12% हमने बोला कि एल्डर एज पॉपुलेशन है। फर्दर उसका जो 10% पॉपुलेशन है वो हमारा एक डिपेंडेंट एल्डर है, और उसके बाद 15% लोग हैं जो जनरली इस तरीके की सर्विसेज को अफोर्ड कर पाते हैं। तो एक एग्जांपल अगर हम ये मान के चलें कि एक 2 मिलियन 20 लाख की सिटी की अगर पॉपुलेशन है, तो 20 लाख की सिटी की जो पॉपुलेशन के अंदर प्राइमा फेसिया 3000 एक नंबर निकल के आएगा। 20 लाख में से पहले 10% कर दो तो 2 लाख आया, जो कि एक ओल्ड एज पॉपुलेशन है। उसके बाद फर्दर 10% कर दो तो वो एक नंबर निकल के आएगा टिपिकली 20,000, जो कि एक डिपेंडेंट एल्डर की पॉपुलेशन है। 15% लोग जो ऐसी सर्विसेज को अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं, तो 3000, तो 3000 फैमिलीज इन अ सिटी ऑफ अ पॉपुलेशन ऑफ 20 lakhs, राइट? तो विच मीन्स कि एक ऐसा हॉस्पिटल बनाने वाली बात है जो कि 3000 बेडेड हॉस्पिटल है, राइट? तो अगर हम ये बात करें तो 3000 बेडेड हॉस्पिटल ऑफ द लाइक्स ऑफ पीजीआई एंड एम्स ही हो सकता है। तो उस हिसाब से इट इज अ बिग अपॉर्चुनिटी इवन इन अ city size of 20 lakh kind of a population, right? So I think as a brand journey, we have already moved from handling, you know, almost 7 cities in our own capacity, and now adding almost 3 as a franchise, you know, the opportunities in our plate. Very recent being the South Delhi that we announced last week only, right? So in that sense, so as Archana already mentioned, we are looking for partners to, you know, going to be a city level champions. The overall investment size is around 25 lakhs. So we can talk about the split of it. So any specific questions any one of you would like to know, more than happy to answer.
So Varun, would you like to go for a financial explanation, because that's the most important part anybody
Sure,
would be looking at?
certainly. So
Sure.
we are
So
talking
just
about.
let me know when to go next. I'll just move my screen for you.
I think you can move on to maybe move on to say more slides. I think 3, 4 skip the.
Sure. Just allow me some time.
So the current slide on the screen, you would see there is a services around a medical care, elder care, baby care, critical care. So there are a lot of segments. So we are, in terms of genres of the service, we are providing the support for elders, we are providing the support for patients, and then we are also providing the support for, you know, the newly mothers or the newborns. So in terms of bacha, buda, buzurg, so all that category is there with us. And then in terms of all possible basic level of a support to highly intensive critical care kind of a support with all possible range of equipments. So I think by the time Archana is going to open this slide, which talks about the investment opportunity, I can give a primary focus, I mean a split. So when we talk about a 25 lakhs kind of an investment in a unit franchisee, which is going to address say 20 lakh kind of a population, so mainly 45 to 50% of the investment flows towards the medical equipments, like the most demanded medical equipments at a city level, right? So it will talk about things like, you know, so I think, yeah, maybe you can focus on this slide. So 45 to 50% investment flows towards the medical equipment. And then I would say typically when we say unit outputs, so any unit which is going to be an office kind of a place near to a say medical enclave, somebody, जहां पर की hospital network अच्छा होता है, उसके आसपास एक 300 square feet kind of an outlet, not a bigger space is required. The main focus of the office is to ensure that we are able to any patients who are getting discharged and they want to visit and talk about the services. So it's more like a meeting place. And then it is also about the engagement of the caregivers, the network of professionals that we are supposed to manage. So ये एक meeting point है, and plus this office also holds the inventory of equipments, right? So 70% of the equipments get placed in this outlet. And the unit outfit का जो cost होता है वो मोटा मोटा लाख से 1.5 लाख होता है. And then we talk about the investment in the form of launch marketing. So whatever is required to ensure the initial traction in the city in the form of the caregiver engagement, or most importantly customer onboarding cycle for the first 3 months. So that's a part of the launch marketing budget in the range of about 4 to 4.5 lakhs. And then we say that there is a ओपेक्स साइकिल. तो मोटा मोटा हम 3 महीने का जो पैसा है वो आपसे कैश रिजर्व रिकवाते हैं. सो जस्ट टू इंश्योर दैट इनिशियल बाय द टाइम वी आर बिल्डिंग द रेवेन्यू साइकिल, so 3 months of cash reserves is there. This is like again in the range of about 4 to 5 lakhs, and the balance is the franchise fee of the nature of 5 lakhs, right? So that's the split. So in terms of return, what we can expect is that in city has a potential to generate a minimum 1 CR kind of a total revenue, and which is in the form of both caregiver as well as the equipment rentals to start with, right? So if you see this slide, it talks about a total of 1.105 lakh kind of a revenue, right? And while 65 to 70% of your the gross margin is reserved for the healthcare professional payouts, and the balance is something wherein the I would say is recouped in the form of the as profits. And when we talk about the ROI period of the business, so this is typically 16 to 18 months with a break even point nearly about 8 to 9 months. So isme we are talking about the support functions which you can expect from us. So where the Zorger is going to support you as a brand is in the form of network of caregivers, I would say, in the manpower, all possible support related to the hiring of nurses, attendants, doctors, while principal responsibility lies at a franchise unit level, but still all possible support will come from our side in order to ensure that you have the right people with you. Then the entire technology in the form of website, ERP, CRM kind of a thing, an Android app for caregivers come from our side. The centralized lead management system, right? So which is like the complete sales call center is something that we ensure. And whether the lead comes through your local channels or whether it comes from an online channel, so the central management of lead happens at our end. Then the digital complete social media handling as well as the digital marketing lead generation. Again, where this is where the Zorgers will work with you. So centralized care planning, it is more like a medical call center, right? So if any of your customer demands any nature of services and there are technicalities involved in terms of the medical nomenclature, so there is a team of the qualified nurses and doctors who will assist you in a central function point of view. So the entire support will come from our side. Then any alliances in the form of B2B alliance which is required will come from our side. And then the complete supply of medical equipments. So right, so the medical equipment again in terms of ensuring the inventory, the best possible, I would say, tariff framework, or the complete purchase cycle will be managed by us. So that's the support side from our side. And what we expect you from a franchise partners, I would say it is more in terms of the local business management in the form of the handling of the caregivers and nurses locally, and your the PR relations with the doctors and hospitals, and then the PR management with your local clients, right? And it's more like a circle and a corporate relationship. So the business I would say structuring and the overall technology element, process elements, everything. Most of the 80% of the business elements gets enabled from the central unit, and 20%, which is a pure local relationship management, is somewhere we expect the franchisee partners to handle the things, right? And the model is very much a FIFO model, which is like I think we're pretty familiar with that. So in terms of the key reasons why someone should consider to partner with Zorgers, so we are talking about an evolving Indian opportunity. I already talked about the numbers. We're talking about 10, 11% population at this point in time, turning out to be 25% population being aged, right? So which are going to demand for these nature of services. So excellent brand positioning. So in terms of whether the accreditations like Government of India accreditation or a Government of Punjab, and then wherever we are, whichever states we are launching, so we will build that entire ecosystem, right? And most importantly, I would say you can look on our online testimonials on Google itself, on Facebook, Instagram, wherever we are present, the way we have positioned ourselves brand and the kind of testimonials that we have been able to create. And strong franchise partner benefits, we talk about, I think we already talked about the support functions which are going to be enabled through us, right? uh, yeah, I think this is largely the story from our side. So any questions, more than welcome.
Thank you so much, Varun. Now I invite Atul ji. You have any specific questions? Rahul ji, Tapish, आपके जो भी queries हैं हम ले सकते हैं.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Varun ji, for an excellent presentation. I think आज के तारीख में इस टाइप की सर्विसेज का बहुत ज़्यादा मार्केट में रिक्वायरमेंट है, पर इसमें मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि चैलेंजेस ये आ सकते हैं कि एज यू सेड कि स्टाफ हम लोग रिक्रूट कर देंगे. स्टाफ रिक्रूटमेंट से ज़्यादा मेरे ख्याल से रिटेंशन इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा क्रिटिकल है, बिकॉज in this kind of things, people always keep on saying कि भैया सर आप मुझे directly call कर लेना, next time I'll come. Don't call company. That kind of thing always happens with any of these kind of services. So how do we tackle this particular thing, Varun ji?
I think अतुल जी, I think हमने भी अपनी जर्नी में पिछले 7-8 साल में ऐसी बहुत सी सिचुएशंस हैंडल करी हैं, इन ए सेंस कि बहुत सी, आई थिंक आई कांट से कि हमारे भी एक अपने लर्निंग कर्व रहे हैं, हमने बहुत सी गलतियों से सीखा है. एंड यू आर वेरी राइट एंड यू आर पॉइंटिंग इट इन आई वुड से क्रिस्टल क्लियर वे. ये होता है इस इंडस्ट्री में, इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है. अगर हम ये बात करें तो ये कहीं हद तक ओला, उबर, जोमेटो, स्विगी सभी मॉडल्स में होता है, राइट? तो इसमें हमारे मॉडल में हम लोग जो इसको टैकल करते हैं वो इस तरीके से करते हैं, जब हम प्योरली जिस चीज को हम रिटेंशन बोलते हैं, तो हमारे लिए जब तक कोई आदमी इंडस्ट्री को छोड़ नहीं जाता तब तक वो हमारे साथ रिटेन्ड है, क्योंकि हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म पूरा टेक इनेबल्ड प्लेटफॉर्म है. तो इसके अंदर जो फ्रीलांसिंग और फुल टाइमर्स दो तरीके से लोग काम करते हैं. तो जो लोग पूरी तरह पॉलिसी से अबाइड हैं वो तो रहते हैं एज ए फुल टाइमर्स, जो कि जब हम सिटी लॉन्च करते हैं तो हम लोग 70:30 का रेशो फॉलो करते हैं. 70% लोग फुल टाइमर्स होते हैं, 30% ऑन कॉल होते हैं. जब सिटी इवॉल्व हो जाती है दूसरे या तीसरे साल तक, ये रेशो जो है वो चली जाती है 30:70 रिवर्स साइड में. 30% लोग फुल टाइमर बचते हैं, 70% फ्रीलांसर होते हैं. तो दिस इज ओनली पॉसिबल व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द primarily the flexibility which we give to the people, right? तो हम लोग ये बोलते हैं कि हमारा एक तो रेटिंग एंड रिव्यू प्रोसेस है, एंड वी हैव आवर ओन वेज टू ट्रैक कि अगर कोई बंदा पिलफ्रेज, जो आपने प्रॉब्लम बताई उसको हम टेक्निकली पिलफ्रेज बोलते हैं, कि कोई बंदा आपको बाईपास करके डायरेक्ट हो रहा है, तो चाहे वो कस्टमर है चाहे वो स्टाफ है, अगर ऐसा कोई भी वो करता है तो उसके रेटिंग एंड रिव्यूज जो है बहुत डाउन चले जाते हैं. तो ये जो 70% पूल है जो फ्रीलांसर, तो होता क्या है कि फाइनली अगर आप अर्बन कंपनी के मॉडल को भी देखोगे, जहां पर ब्यूटिशियन घर पे बुलाए जाते हैं, तो या इलेक्ट्रीशियन घर पे आते हैं, प्लम्बर आते हैं, तो ये जो प्रिफरेज होता है ना, ये हर इंडस्ट्री का पार्ट है. लेकिन इसको रेटिंग एंड रिव्यूज मैकेनिक से, क्योंकि फाइनली क्या है कि आप एग्जांपल लीजिए कि किसी ने आपसे डायरेक्ट कर लिया किसी पेशेंट को, तो ये एक साइकिल है, आज नहीं तो कल उसने वापस आपके पास ही आना है, क्योंकि एक पेशेंट की भी एक लाइफ है, या पेशेंट की फैमिली भी एक गिवन टाइम फ्रेम में ही सर्विस चाह रही है. तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि उनकी रेटिंग एंड रिव्यू, जब भी ऐसी इशू आती है तो हमारा टेक्नोलॉजी प्लेटफॉर्म इस चीज को इंडिकेट कर देता है कि जैसे होगा क्या कि कस्टमर भी आपकी सर्विस बंद कर देगा और ये स्टाफ भी आपसे भागने की कोशिश करेगा। तो जैसे ही हमें ये पता लगा, फिर जियो लोकेशनली हम लोग ट्रैक करते हैं कि ये आदमी हमारे सिस्टम से गायब हो रहा है, कस्टमर सर्विस बंद करा रहा है, तो उसके रेटिंग एंड रिव्यूज जो है ऑटोमेटिकली डाउन हो जाते हैं। फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम जब वो हमसे ही ड्यूटी दोबारा हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे मांगने आएगा, तो उसका एक तो जो टैरिफ है वो नीचे चला जाता है, और दूसरी उसको वो ड्यूटी जो है उसके रेटिंग एंड रिव्यूज कम होने की वजह से इतनी जल्दी मिलती नहीं है। तो इसकी छोटी स्टोरी बस इतनी सी है कि अगर इसको 100% ब्लॉक करने का कोई तरीका नहीं है अदर देन द फैक्ट कि रेटिंग एंड रिव्यूज पे मैनेज करना और सिस्टम के बारे में आपको नॉलेज होना कि ऐसा केयर गिवर में ये अवेयरनेस हम क्रिएट करते हैं कि अगर आप ऐसा काम करोगे तो आपकी रेटिंग एंड रिव्यूज डाउन जाएगी, योर चांसेस ऑफ गेटिंग अ न्यू पेशेंट, बिकॉज शुरू में उनको जब ये काम कोई भी सिटी शुरू होती है ना तो उनको लगता है कि ऐसी चीजें पॉसिबल है। जब वो सेकेंड थर्ड टाइम अपने लिए नेक्स्ट पेशेंट ढूंढेंगे, क्योंकि उनके लिए भी उतना ही बड़ा पेन है। जब तक एक घर में काम चल रहा तब तक तो ठीक है, बट नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हेन दे हैव टू गेट एन असाइनमेंट they will definitely come back to your platform, and if the rating and reviews doesn't support you, so either your tariff will be down or you have to really work good on in the second part. तो इसीलिए जो मैंने आपको बताया कि हम जब तक कि बंदा इंडस्ट्री नहीं छोड़ देता तब तक वो हमारे लिए रिटेन्ड बंदा है। इट इज जस्ट दैट कि उसकी रेटिंग एंड रिव्यूज डाउन हो चुकी है।
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Varun ji, hi, Rahul from Aurangabad.
Hi sir, hi.
Varun ji, as you rightly said that this is a very need-based project where a proposal where people are in need of parents are having a need of having a healthcare, but kids, they have to go out for the job. So someone is there required to take care of their parents and elderly one.
Right.
So really it's, but the basic thing is that once we are providing all the care equipments on the range also to the patient's family, whatever the ICU equipments or whatever the beds and all they are looking for. So how the kids of theirs who are working either outside of the town or either in the offices are, as you said that we have a technology backed also. So is there any way of getting updation to the kids also about the health of their parents?
Yeah, I think Rahulji, this is something which is as of now the technology is more empowered towards the caregiver side of the story, which is like ensuring that the right caregiver is working for your parents and whether they are reporting on time or not. And caregiver का जो हमारा एंड्रॉयड ऐप बना हुआ है वो मल्टीलिंगुअल है, हिंदी और इंग्लिश सपोर्टेड ऐप है। तो जो आप जो बता रहे हैं विच इज लाइक कि हमारी तो स्टोरी है ही ज्यादा माइग्रेंट और एनआरआई पॉपुलेशन से रिलेटेड, वेयर यू नो द किड्स आर नॉट विद देयर पेरेंट्स बट रेदर दे आर लिविंग आउट ऑफशोर। तो आज ये हमारे समथिंग वी कॉल्ड एज अ केयर प्लानिंग डेस्क या जो हमारे क्लाइंट मैनेजर्स होते हैं, सो दे हैव अ वेल डिफाइंड रिपोर्टिंग प्लेटफॉर्म जिसके थ्रू वो जो एंड कस्टमर्स होता है, आई मीन जो बायर ऑफ द सर्विस होता है, वी यूज टू टर्मिनोलॉजी, वन इज अ बायर अनदर इज अ कंज्यूमर। So buyer is like, a son or a daughter who may or may not be living with their parent, but they are they are the payee. So they are the one who are purchasing your services, and consumer is the real parent who is availing the services. In that way, तो हमारे जो बीच में जो client managers हैं उनका रोल ही यही है कि they have a well-defined reporting pattern wherein they inform these kids on a regular basis that what is the the health check parameters going on. फिर हम लोग जो कुछ WhatsApp ग्रुप भी बनाते हैं जिसमें रेगुलर केयर गिवर से एक्सपेक्टेड होता है कि जो डेली अपटेक्स हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ द डेली रूटीन बीइंग फॉलोड, कि क्या फादर ने खाना खा लिया सुबह या नहीं खा लिया, वेदर ही हैड अ वॉक और नॉट, न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ा नहीं पढ़ा, जो भी एक्टिविटीज हैं वो टाइम टू टाइम अपडेट होती है।
Right, very helpful, sir.
So thank you so much, Varun, for joining in today and presented your model. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. Reach safely, Varun. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Now we invite Mr. Ashok and Mr. Anish, who's representing the brand Complex. They're known for their smart. Hi, Anish. Hi, Ashok ji.
Yeah.
They are known for their smart theaters offering in market, and will start their journey with the great presentation from both of them side. So it's highlighted in the PPT. Complex is India's fastest growing theater chain. And why we say it, we have two gentlemen, Anish ji and Ashok, to talk about it. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Yeah. Ashok, you there?
Yes, sir.
Please take over from here, Ashok.
Sure, sir.
So,
Good.
Archana, I just wanted to know that, I mean, because I see very limited crowd. So, do we have majorly from the team, or because अगर team से ही है तो I
So we
wanted
have
to,
investors, you see attendees, these are the investors. And if you talk about our internal team, we have invited Rahul ji, Tapish ji and Atul ji to talk and take it further.
then we have Mr. Adist, right?
That's another brand we are representing today, sir. He's representing Cozina.
Because I see only these users. That's why I'm asking this.
You are able to see the only panelist attendees column.
Okay. Got it. Thank you so
Right.
much, Mr. Kaur. Over to Ashok.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. This is Ashok from The Complex Smart Theatre, and we are India's fastest growing theatre chain, as it is mentioned, because we started our theatre chain in year 2018, and as of now, we've already crossed 100 screens. 220 already signed out of 100. The 24 are already active. 76 on final urge of inauguration. We are waiting for new movies to be released. I'll take you to the presentation, and this is how our theater looks. India's first smart cinema, wherein viewers will get up to 100% cashback. What we have started with the brand, The Complex, that the viewer who is purchasing the ticket on the first day should also get the 100% or up to 100 rupees cashback or the purchase. What is the difference we are doing in terms of current scenario of we are so fragile, but still we are converting, or we are creating hybrid models in terms of the property what you are going to provide us. We adopt existing space, whatever commercial property or mall area which you will be providing us, a civil clear side, and we are going to increase the performance of the property by redesigning or restructurizing the property. We are using the latest technology and increase the revenue generation from that same particular property which you are going to provide to us. This is talking about us. Complex is a brand brainchild of company named VCS Industries Limited. We were into movie distribution, film branding, in-film branding, and overseas release since year 2009. And since year 2018, we are into creating smart miniplexes and multiplexes. How different we are in terms of cinema, we are transforming because of these are the reasons. Innovative offers, what we are offering to the viewers who are coming to our theater. In terms of theater creation, we are using all latest technology, year 2020-21 technology, what is available. And the best part is about the investor or the franchisee who is investing with us. We are providing them the return on investment with the smallest investment, the highest return. We are providing this franchisee for minimum 9 years if we are providing it as a franchisee. And we try and provide them their investment back within just 18 to 24 months, wherein they have to operate the theater. This is a glimpse of or aerial view of one of our existing theater to be inaugurated. I'll take you through this. This is the entrance from where the viewers will enter. This is the box office area. This is a sitting area and waiting area. This is a food and beverage sitting area. This is food counter, male washroom, female washroom. This has 3 Audis. This is Audi number 1 with 87 seats. This is Audi number 2 with again same 87 seats, and this is Audi number 3, and the same is having 50 seats, and these are unique. This is different than other seats that is visible. This is a dual lounger. This is our newest addition to the market, that we are providing dual couple loungers in the cinema. I'll take a few minutes of yours and I'll make you see this video. So this is the same theater which I'm talking about currently. This is the Conflex Cafe. This is the cafe F&B area. Things are about to settle there, and we are going to inaugurate this. This painting or the star cast which is visible, this is a hand paint by our own artists, and this is how it looks. An entire foyer or waiting area, Audi number 1, Audi number 2, and the entire wall which is visible is having this artist collage kind of a thing. The chandeliers, the lightings, and the dynamics are created again by my dynamic team. This is box office. The digital displays what we are providing for branding and promotions. I'll take you towards the Audi. This is Audi number 1, and this is how it looks from inside. It has 87 seats. This property is having 16 feet height, clear height 16 feet after the fire safety, electrification, soundproofing, and lightings. We are able to manage it with just 14 feet. This is screen number 2. It is also having 87 seats, but the dynamics designing are different. And this is the screen number 3, which I was talking about. This is the new addition to our family. This is a couple lounger, dual lounger. Thank you, guys. I hope you like it. This is the 3D images of our few of the upcoming theaters waiting area. Business opportunity with the complex, we have 3 different models, and wherein for those models we can give you 100% return within 18 to 24 months. How? First of all, the day we get the civil clear side, we can set up your theater, create the dynamics of the auditorium within just 45 to 60 days for 2-screen theater. We are using 2020, 2021 latest technology in terms of sound, in terms of screening, in terms of projection and everything. Even for the systems what we are going to provide to the box office and food and beverage area is going to be the up-to-date latest technology. Theater what we have shown you is an ultra luxurious theater, as all the seats inside the auditorium are pushback recliners, sofa seats, and the first row are loungers, as you must have seen. That gives 100% comfort seating to the viewers who are coming in the theater and enjoying the cinema. Variety in F&B with local taste cuisines, what we are going to offer in terms of different state has different delicacies, and we would be happy to allow them in the theater. It's just that it should not spoil our atmosphere. For future, what we have proposed to the government is 24/7 operating theaters and web series for the young viewers in the theater, rather than just having it on the small screen of mobile, tablets, or laptops. Other than that, what we have proposed to government is another thing, that is subsidy. If it is possible, few of the government has already agreed, like Assam government has already agreed and providing a good digit in terms of subsidy for theater recreation and upcoming ventures. Other than that, the huge theaters which are already existing, they can be replaced with mini multiple screens, rather than having only one screen with 700, 800 seating capacity. So we can restructurize, redesign, and create such operative and profitable theater from that particular property. My this idea is actually driving the change into the cinema industry, because we are the one who are trying to break the barrier to enter into the cinema industry, as people are aware that the entering into the cinema industry or theater industry takes or cost 30-35 cr. It takes 45,000 square feet area and a separate created building. But let me tell you, it does not take any of it. I'll tell you how it is going to be happen, because we are trying providing you the same luxury and comfort even in the tier 3 and tier 4 cities, because they are also entitled for the entertainment as the metros and the tier 1 cities. Rahulji, am I correct, sir?
Yes.
For the audience which are there in the cosmopolitan or metro cities, we are trying to provide them all the regional language contents as well, so that they should not miss their hometowns or their states. And that is what is going to give them the excitement to be in anywhere in India and enjoy the cinema in complex. But business opportunity for the viewer, other than viewer, what about the investor or the franchisee? It is a golden opportunity because the investment is very low and the return what they get is coming back within just 18 to 24 months. As it is mentioned, they have to operate this property which is created by us. These are the few glimpses again. This is our color combination, registered color, charcoal black, mood mango, the diamond shape what we are providing. This all three are the same, which was seen in the previous video. 1 and 2 are the same. This is the couple launcher, which is going to be upcoming in our another theater with this color combination as well. Opportunity with Complex for the viewers is experience, best cinematic experience, ultra luxury, 100% cashback, and even the loyal viewers will be getting creative offers in terms of box office and food and beverage both. For the franchisees, how they are going to get the revenue, we are going to provide them 80% revenue profit on box office after deduction of GST and producer share. On food and beverage or conferences, we are going to provide same 80% after deduction of GST and raw material or disposable. And on the advertisement as well, on the total earning revenue, we are going to provide 80% profit to the franchisee. Now, this slide is very important. This shows why India needs more number of screens. That USA, United States of America, or Hollywood, what we call, is having 41,000 plus screens. They create 2,000 content in a year. China is having 60,000 screens and they create only 900 content. Where in India, we have only 9,500 screens. Let me tell you, it is a 2018 digit. Post-COVID, this digit would have decreased by minimum 10-12%. But we are creating 4,000 content in a year, including all the regional language and everything. And that 4,000 content I'm talking about is only movies, not web series included in this. We are creating 4,000 content in a year, including all the regional language. And that is starting from Punjabi, Bhojpuri, Gujarati, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, Bengali, Assamese, all included. I'm talking about the viewers are also cosmopolitan. There are so many Northeast viewers are there in entire India. There are so many Punjabis in entire India. So goes to Gujaratis and everywhere. So what is required, why Indian movies are not reaching 1,000 CR in a week is the reason number of screens. Out of this 9,500 also, almost 40% of the screens are only in 4 states of India. That is Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. Rest of the 60% is in rest of the India. So what is needed within upcoming 10 years is the number of screen total 30,000. 9,500 already there, plus 21,000 plus screens will be needed within upcoming 10 years, wherein we have targeted our goal to have 11,200 plus screens on the name of Complex. It can be miniplexes, it can be multiplexes, it can be open air drive-in or sky-in theaters as well. I hope you wish us the best of luck and support us in getting the target what we have thought of. This is a small comparison between few brands. Actually, there is no comparison of our brand because we are into super dynamic and luxurious theater, and there are only few brands who are providing luxury, but they don't provide franchisees. Rather, we are providing franchisee as well. The investment range is also very small. The required area is also very less. What we are asking, instead of that, the return on investment what other brands are providing, we are the fastest in getting ROI, that is just 18 to 24 months. This is the same detail what I had discussed in the previous second page. The revenue, how it comes, box office, food and beverage, conferences, and in-screen advertisement. And there are more possibilities to get the revenue by providing conferences, seminars, birthday parties, launch parties, ring ceremonies, promos, board meetings, and whatnot. And those all things are happening at my theater. Even we are planning to create discovery days in one of our theater very soon in Ahmedabad, and even it is going to be in the city of Patna, Kodad, and Rajasthan. So probably within next 3 months, we are going to have few of the discovery days in one of our theater name complex, and we are going to invite all of you to be part of it, whomsoever is available in the particular state. These are my models for the franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated model, wherein the operation is the part of the franchisee. The model Mini is having seating capacity 50 to 60. The model Express is having seating capacity 61 to 80. And the premium model is having seating capacity up to 80 to 100, or it can go up to 120 as well. The space or the area required per auditorium. Let me tell you, this is an auditorium area carpet required for one screen is 1000 to 1400 square feet with 10 feet clear height. For two auditorium, as we are providing minimum 2 screens, it will be requiring 5000 square feet area. For express model, it requires 1500 to 2000 square feet area, and the height requirement will be 12 to 14 feet. Total area for express model 2 screen will require 6000 to 6500 square feet area. And the premium model seating capacity is 81 to 100 or 120, will require 25 to 3000 square feet area per Audi. Total area will be required around 7,000 to 8,000 square feet area with the clear height of 14 to 16 feet. So the franchisee who wants to sign a franchisee with us, what they have to provide in advance is a civil clear site, separate washrooms, some POP and color work, electricity, power supply, water supply, plumbing, and basic furniture for food and beverage and box office area. But what we are going to do for them in terms of creating the auditorium is all drawing, planning, AC with ductings, all seats, sofa, pushback recliners, and loungers. The fabrication for the same steps and cushion carpet. Plus, we are going to provide them the 7.1 digital Dolby JBL Harman Professional. That is the sound effect what we are creating in the theater of 50-seater. Imagine the sound what you are expecting in a 400-seater theater, you are going to get it in a even 50 or 100, 120-seater is going to be super dynamic. Now, the sound what is created by the 7.1 Dolby, we have to control that also. For that, we are going to use 5-layer acoustics process so that the sound effect will not surpass the structure, and the sound effect remains in the auditorium. Plus screen fabrication and screen structure and digital displays or TV screens for box office and food and beverage will be provided. This is just a 60% of the investment what we are asking for the auditorium creation. 40% of the investment in terms of technology will be done from our side. What we are going to provide is all the POS computers along with the licensed software, servers, UPS, projector, VSAT satellite system, F&B machineries, signages, digital branding panels, CCTV hoardings. Other than that, ticketing and food and beverage, swipe machine and systems as well. This is only till the creation of the auditorium or theater. But even with that, we are going to provide all initial discounts on ticket and F&B as well. And that is going to be burned by us. It is not going to cost to the franchisee. So don't worry if we are saying that we are going to give 100% cashback or 100 rupees cashback. It is not going to be deducted from the franchisee, right? Other than that, from the inauguration, we are going to do social media marketing for first 45 days for the theaters, which are going to be inaugurated. The benefit why with the complex any franchisee should come is we are not going to charge anything for the content. Now, that is the biggest headache what a theater owner or a theater brand is facing, getting a movie. So as in the beginning of the slides, I have mentioned that since year 2009, we were into movie distribution, film branding, and in-film branding. So getting a movie is not a big task for us. What happens with the other brands or standalone theaters, the distributors or the producers are asking purchase charges and MG, that is a minimum guarantee from the theater to get the movie. That can be 2 lakhs and 2.5 lakh per month, which they have to pay in advance, wherein the same digit can be cushioned by us and you need not to pay any charges to get the movie. Movies will be provided from our side without charges. Other than that, we are not going to force you for any of the minimum guarantee on billing as well. Whatever seating capacity or whatever F&B is being sold, the profit sharing is going to be on that. at the time of creation, we are going to give throughout support for the franchisee to set up the theater. That in terms of support, we are going to provide a fire safety consultation, support for F&B setup, support for licensing and documentation as well. Once the theater is ready for the employees which are being hired by the franchise, we are going to provide them the training and the orientation as well. And for the theater to have a conversation or coordination, we are going to provide 24/7 dedicated team to help the franchisee to go ahead with the process. The franchisee fee is 5 lakhs, and this digits are valid till 30 December. But let me tell you, the investment range, what we are asking is the lowest in terms of cinema industry in India. And none of the brands are providing such lowest investment and such luxurious theater. This was a rosy picture. I'll tell you some more beautiful digits within few minutes. But this is just about the investment, how the money is going to come back. That would be the question of few of you. Am I right, Rahul sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Going on, sir.
Right.
So Ashok,
In
I'll
this-
just bother you here.
Please.
You have last 2 minutes to go.
Yes, so I have last slide only. This is the viewers benefit, and I'm just going to talk about the ROI. Right, Archana?
Sure, perfect.
Yeah. So this is the model which we have taken is of express model. That is the middle model. I have taken 65-seater 2 auditorium here as it is mentioned. 130 seats. There are 5 shows every day is being projected. Theater is divided into 2 parts, weekends and weekdays. So total days are coming 30. 130 into 5 into 30 days comes to 9,500 seating capacity, wherein on weekdays we are taking only 50% occupancy, and on weekends we are taking 80% occupancy, wherein it is actually higher, but we are taking lower digits of pan India. Total sitting capacity will be sold 12,090. Again, ATP is taken, that is called average ticket price, is 150 rupees, which is going to give us earning of 18 lakhs, 13,000. Post deduction of GST and producer shares, 7,68,000 is remaining. Out of that, 80% profit goes to the franchisee, that is 6 lakhs. For food and beverage, same digit what we have taken, 12,90,000. I'm considering only 75 rupees F&B expense per head. That is going to give us revenue of 9,71,000 after deduction of GST, producer share, and disposable. 7,30,000 is remaining, and 80,000 profit again goes to the franchisee, that is 5,84,000. The latest earning what we are also going to introduce, this is just an in-screen advertisement, that is a 20 advertisement, and it is going to be remain same out of 1,60,000 after deduction of agency and 20% royalty to the franchisee. Approximately 90,000 is going to be provided to the franchisee. Again, this was just a profit, 6 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 84,000 and 90,000. This is a profit, 12,88,000 per month, what a franchisee is going to get. With that earning, they have to bear the operation cost. That includes rent, internet charges, electricity bill, miscellaneous expenses, and employee salary. That comes to around approximately 4 lakhs. Which net income, what they are going to get of a 65-seater 2 auditorium theater is 9,20,000. The investment for 65-seater 2 auditorium is 91 lakhs. Against that, they are going to get return of 1 CR plus within just a year, wherein I have already predicted the return on investment or a break-even point, what you are going to get is going to be between 18 to 24 months, which is actually possible at 11 months, 4 days. The same 91 lakh digit will be reaching by 11 months, 4 days, wherein I am predicting 18 to 24 months. Rahul sir, I can see a big smile on your face.
Yes, sir. It's a very big opportunity, and strength of this opportunity as there is a 30,000 theater screens are required. And unlike the theater systems, multiplexes, where the complexity of land requirement and legal documentations and is required, what benefit Conflex is providing is the luxury and the smartness in the technology. So really, as we are supported with a huge population and the multi-language movies required, and as 4,000 contents are released every year, we are short of the theaters. So Panflex with the optimist target of 11,000 screens and lot of earning potential through the box office, through their food sales and through their advertisements and the conference revenue sources. Here, the investment is compared to the returns are very less and huge returns. So dear investor friends, let's grab this opportunity, and we are there to hold your hands in making this thing possible. Over to you, Archana.
As I said, it is for 9 years, and the return what they are going to get is within 18 to 24 months. So that at least 7 years of their franchisee is going to be complete profit. Even if they reach their break even at 24th month, still they are going to be 100% profitable for upcoming 7 years. Over to you, Archana. Thank you for your time and patience.
Thank you so much, Ashok. Thank you so much, Anishi, for joining in. Really, it's a big concept for all of us, and we wish you a very happy journey together with Franchise India. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Ashok.
Anish sir.
Especially, I would like
Thank
to
you.
thank
Thank you,
Ashok.
Anish.
Today we had a nice road show at Ahmedabad,
Ji.
and almost more than 50 to 60 prime investors visited us. And thank you, especially the Franchise India team, and for organizing such a nice event at Ahmedabad.
Thank you so much for your appreciation, sir. Thank you so much. High regards.
In fact, Anish, I would like to thank you and the entire Complex team for giving India a very good, like a cinematic experience in the future. As you must be knowing that in Maharashtra also, they are 22nd October, all the theaters are opening. So it's a very good future for the cinema goers. And I would like to congratulate once again you and your entire team for bringing this wonderful concept for all of us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tapeshji, we have made Mr. Vikash Srivastav visit our theater today. Please have a word with them, their experience, how they have enjoyed being for just 5 minutes, and they were amazed with the creation, what we have created. Please have a word with them post this seminar, and you will be having definitely 200% positive reviews for us.
Definitely.
Great. Thank you so much. Now I invite Mr. Murli, who is representing the brand Cosino. It's a cloud kitchen opportunity for all of us, and specifically in festival occasions. So Mr. Murli, thank you so much for joining in today. Can we request to have a presentation from your side so we understand the journey of Cosina?
Thank you, ma'am, giving a good opportunity. So I'll over to Mr. Ajit, who will be presenting our videos and presentation. Adi, I'll over to you, so please do that.
Yeah, thank you, Murli. Thank you so much. And thank you, Archana, and all the investors for your time, first of all. Now, of course, taking out time on a weekend is certainly one big task, and thank you so much for that. So I will straight away just share my screen and make you go through the presentation. So yeah, I hope everybody is able to see the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to confirm, basically, my name is Adesh Sharma. I am representing Cosina Food Tech in terms of business development. So Cosina basically was started in the year 2013 with a small idea wherein to have their own brand of a bakery, right? And to deliver freshness to the customer in terms of the customer experience, right? The cakes, the concept of cakes was completely changed in 2013 in delivering the cakes. Because the normal cakes that you are usually getting at that point of time usually used to come with a shelf life of around a week's time. But here the concept was completely different. Cosina focused on delivering the cakes that were freshly made and delivered, right? So that was one of the concepts which our basically co-founders had in their mind. And that is where this idea originated. So just to show you our backbone of this company, I will just take you through our co-founders data. So this is the team, this is the experience that comes along when you say in terms of the seasoned entrepreneurs who are actually behind this particular concept or the idea. So we have Mr. Gautam Bijapalli, who is a CEO right now, who has a vast experience in working for startups like Ola, right, which was basically known as Food Panda earlier, which was acquired by Ola. Then we do have a like of Mr. Mahesh, who has the experience of working for Flipkart, Amazon, the Chocolate Room. And so goes for Sumit Gupta, who has a great experience in terms of the IT field, right? and Mr. Rohan Rao, who is the head of operations and who is a seasoned food industry executive altogether. And of course, our company is backed by a few of the global entrepreneurs, which you can see over here, Ms. Jyoti Bansal, who is the CEO of the App Dynamics. Then we do have Mr. Nitin Gupta, who is into Ola Money and PayU. So you see a lot of interest from the global entrepreneurs considering the kind of idea that we have. So Mr. Murli, of course, you can certainly give your inputs as well as we go along, right? So just to start, as of now, we are basically there in 42 kitchens, right? And we are this data is again updated. So we are actually now in more than 50 plus kitchens, and we are there in 14 cities right now. And we have already delivered almost 10 lakh plus customers which we have already served. And there are 5 lakh cakes out of which we have sold altogether. So we have in total around 10 food brands. 2 are on the way, and these are the brands that you see right now. So the Warm Oven was the initial brand, which was actually launched in 2013, which has now diversified further, right? And you see 2 mirror brands, which is Desert Zone, as well as Cupcake Bliss, which are the mirror brands for Warm Oven. And we do have a shakes brand, which is known as Slurpee Shakes. And we have of course, a legendary brand, which is Carty Zone, which was acquired by Cuisina in the year 2019. And we do have some 2 brands which are into burger category, so which is Indiana Burgers and Burgerita. So it's a very robust and scalable operating business model, because the major challenge that you see in this particular given business model is that you are afraid of the food wastage, right? So here the kind of food wastage that you see is very, very minimal because of the kind of business model that we operate out of. So over here, it's not the live cooking that happens. So it's most of the products are actually frozen, right? And it's only the assembly that you will be doing at the kitchen level. So that is where you actually save a lot in terms of the food wastage, which is very, very minimal over here, as I said. And of course, it's a multiple brand portfolio. Why multiple brand portfolio, as you understand? So considering the kind of lifestyle change which COVID has given all of us, right? So the multiple brand kitchen portfolio gives you a lot of visibility in terms of having multiple brands listed on the aggregators like Swiggy and Zomato. You get to have more number of clicks on your brands on an individual level, right? And at the same time, when you have multiple brands, of course, the chances of getting the number of orders are on a higher side. So that is the reason this particular business model works very, 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 very well right now, considering the kind of business which the offline restaurants are getting right now. And of course, it has also, the COVID has also led to many restaurants being shut, right, due to the kind of operating expenses that they could not anchor. So that is the reason cloud kitchen comes very, very handy in terms of if you are looking for this particular business model, if you are trying to explore from quite a long time. So this is the kind of opportunity that you certainly have at this point of time, wherein you can upscale very, very easily. And the major challenge, of course, for any given business model is that to create a brand, right? Create a brand value, which takes like days to years to ages, right? Basically altogether. So this is where we come very, very handy, because these are the legendary brands who have already left a benchmark in the market, and you get to operate them from the day one. And we are not limiting any particular given brand. We are giving all these 8 brands for you to operate from the day one, right? So that is where it becomes very, very handy for you to go all out in the market from the day one itself. So the next big restaurant chain in India will certainly be a cloud kitchen, right? Which will be led by delivery and digital first and data driven brands. So this is the kind of revenue that you see. So there are 100 plus brands with the sales, which is more than 500 million per annum. So US has around 100 such brands, and China has around 20 brands, and India has only 1 brand, which has this kind of data basically in terms of sales. So the kind of average which Indian market is moving right now, by 2024, you will see the cloud kitchens will be 3 billion worth of industry altogether. And India alone is moving at a growth, compound annual growth rate of 24%, right? And by 2030, you will see that this industry altogether is going to be 35 billion, right? So there are 4 major pillars which Cuisina works towards. One is, of course, multiple food brands, which I've already spoken about. Second, a major challenge that you see while setting up a food business is, of course, the kind of location that you choose. So this particular business model doesn't require you to be on a high street altogether. You can be at a very small lane also, right? But just that the kind of location that you're choosing, right, should be accessible to major markets, which you are actually trying to cover up for. So it is very, very low rental location, right? That is where you save in terms of the initial capex cost. the minimal investment cost, of course, if you are setting up a like conventional restaurant, it takes minimum investment of 80 lakhs to 1 CR, right? But over here, it will be very, very minimal investment because you do not have to invest in the kitchen interiors, decors, and any other major things as such. And optimized operations, which will be powered by technology again. So the kind of equipment that you'll be using, as I already said, will be the same. So the kind of 8 brands that you operate right now, you will be using common equipment, and even the staff that you will be acquiring, of course, they'll be using the same skill set. So there is no any need for additional equipments or skill sets for that. And in terms of technology, so of course, to meet the needs, of course, there are 8 such brands. To operate them individually, we have actually collaborated with one of the partners, technology partners, who actually integrate all such orders in one single tab, from where you can actually access all your orders. So you do not need to have 8 devices separately to operate 8 such brands. And of course, the support that comes from this experienced team, which I've already spoken about. So it's vast, and you will certainly see the value add in the future. And you may expect as good as 8 to 10x returns in about 5 years' time. So yeah, these are the brands which I've already spoken about. And these are the ratings that we have been maintaining over the last 8 years right now. So this is the commercial bit of it. So when it comes to the commercial bit of it, so you can expect a total investment of around 13 to 16 lakhs. So which is split across into 2, right? So one is kitchen setup cost, which is the initial setup cost, and the equipment cost, which will cost you somewhere around 8 to 11 lakhs. And the Cuisina kitchen partner fees, registration fees is around 5 lakhs plus GST, which will be 5,90,000. So the expected ROI, which will be around 8 to 10x capital in 5 years. And the ROI period is around, on an average, it comes around 18 months. But yes, considering the kind of effort that you'll be putting in, considering how effective and active you are in terms of customer resolutions are, because customer end of the day is a game changer, right? Because the customer satisfaction is the one which, of course, holds your business all together. So you can bring this down, because our partners have already bring this down to from 18 months to 9 to 12 months. Right, Murli? If you can just throw some light on this.
Yes, please go.
Right. And in terms of the commercials that we will be charging as a royalty, so any particular offline local sales that comes directly, so any customer who walks in and places a direct order over there at your outlet level, we will be holding just 5% share out of it, and 95% of the total sale value is retained by the franchise itself. And anything which happens through online sales through aggregators like Swiggy and Zomato, you will be retaining 90% of the net sale which is paid to you, and we will be holding just 10% out of it. And any website sales which comes through our website directly, 75% of the value is retained by you, and we take 25% share out of it. But over here, the best part about website sales is that we do have customized orders, that customers can place a customized order for the cakes, right? Fondant cakes or a designer cakes. Here, the average order value will be on a higher side. It will be as good as a 1,400 to 1,500 or even 2,000 rupees worth of order. That is where you will see value add over there. So these are the 4 pillars which Cuisina Kitchen partners will be getting. One is revenue management, second is brand management, third is supply chain, and fourth is operations management. So it will be end-to-end support which will be provided to you from the initial time of handholding to end. Of course, you will be providing with each and everything. To give you detail about this, I will request Murli to take us through from here.
Thank you, Mr. Rajesh.
Yeah.
So as Adi mentioned, like Cuisina is the one of this. Cuisina will be the second largest cloud kitchens company in India by end of this financial year. Cuisina team comes with a lot of experience from the industry. We have been in this for 8 years, understand Swiggy and Zomato. The leadership team at Cuisina has been with Vola, Foodpanda, Flipkart before this. So 8 brands in one kitchen allows to capture a business across the categories. Fast break even in 6 to 7 months and 8 to 10 times returns on the initial investment in 5 years. It is a reasonable piece of 5 lakh rupees for 8 brands, software platform, ongoing support, and all aspects of a business. With our understanding of Swiggy and Zomato plus other online platforms, we will support your locations to get valid. With some effort locally to drive others, the margin become very attractive, right? So this is a great opportunity, low investment, 8 to 10 times returns in 5 years, ongoing support from expert, opportunity to expand and launch new brands. Yeah. So do you have any questions? I'll be happy to answer that.
Yeah,
So thank you so much, Murli. Thank you so much, Adesh. Now we invite Atul ji, Rahul ji, Tapish ji. आपकी कोई queries हैं, आप पूछ सकते हैं.
Yes, really fantastic presentation. मुझे एक ऐसा क्वेश्चन था कि like
Adi, would I request you, sir, do you have that videos? Could you please play that video just 1 minute?
Yes, sir.
It's taking some time to load.
Cuisina, the leading cloud kitchen business in India, invites you to be a part of the next big food revolution. Having served millions of customers over the last 8
It is
years
not
across 12 cities,
visible.
we are proud to bring you an opportunity to cater multiple brands from one cloud kitchen.
Not visible?
How is this so
Not
powerful?
visible.
It is our technology-driven system that provides lip-smacking food and seamless operation. It all starts with our highly talented chefs creating world-class recipes of cakes, burgers, rolls, momos, ice creams, and many.
1 second, I'm sharing it. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's visible.
Cuisina, the leading cloud kitchen business in India, invites you to be a part of the next big food revolution. Having served millions of customers over the last 8 years across 12 cities, we are proud to bring you an opportunity to cater multiple brands from one cloud kitchen. How is this so powerful? It is our technology-driven system that provides lip-smacking food and seamless operation. It all starts with our highly talented chefs creating world-class recipes of cakes, burgers, rolls, momos, ice creams, and many. Precision and automation are no more a myth. Our proprietary tools powered by our servers ensures maintaining a consistent quality across every location. We can now launch multiple brands across multiple cities in an instant. Today, we have 7+ owned brands such as Warm Oven, Indiana Burgers, Cotty Zone, across 50+ kitchens and across 12+ cities. We are Cuisina. Join the food revolution.
तो मैं अगर आपसे पूछूं, where do you see yourself in 2025? And maybe you have the answer, maybe you don't. And I don't know you.
Okay. I have just a few questions. As you said, the orders are going to be from the website as well. And how do we manage those orders and supply chain from your end?
Murli, can you? Murli, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Atul.
Yeah, my question is as per your rollout plan, I think you're open for entire Maharashtra, right?
Right.
So how is the supply chain managed from your end?
So, Mr. Atul, like I said, there are 3 types of channel in our business. One is online business, second one is website business, third one is offline business. So, supply chains, we are sending some of the frozen materials from centralized kitchens in Bangalore. So, which will have more than 6 months shelf life. So, you can, based on your business volumes, you can place Indians, you will be getting at your doorstep. So few vendors already who's available in across the countries like Pillsbury and ITC factories. So we will introduce you local partners in Maharashtra. So because based on our company recipe, we are tied with the ITC factory and the Vista company. We will share our recipe to Vista company or ITC factory. They will prepare our raw material. They will supply to across the cities.
Okay.
Hope I address this.
Yeah, absolutely. And you operate exclusively for cloud kitchen, or you're open for even store in the mall or on high street as well?
No, it is a completely is the cloud kitchens model. We are not planning to start in this malls or as a retail kind of business.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Mr.
And Murli sir, are we looking for extensive expansion plans across tier 3 and tier 4 cities also?
Yes, like as example, I'll tell you that is we are from Bangalore. So we started in Mysore, we started in Hubli, we started in Mangalore. Yes, we are expecting to go with this tier 1 is a tier 2 cities as well.
And definitely the best part is that when we finalize the contract, right? So once all the formalities are over, the kitchen can be set up and running in just 30 days of time. So that's how fast track, and down the line, yeah, of course, you can expect tier 3 and tier 4 cities as well. Right now, tier 2 cities are being added. Tier 2, 3 and 4 cities will definitely be considered and will be added down the line in the portfolio.
Dear investor friends, in food industry, it's a big challenge to get the customers and to set the ambience for serving them as a hospitality. But this cloud kitchen concept provides this benefit of escalating all these liabilities of maintaining ambience and serving them wherever they are, that is online, offline, and that too with their websites also. So here the benefits of 10 brands with Cozina, serving them with a multiple brands, good training backup from the brand to get your staff trained. Team building also is provided with very nicely with the Cozina brand. And moreover, in operations, you need not to be focused on generating the customers. That job is Cozina is doing, and you have to get perfect in delivering as fast as you can. So really, it's a very good opportunity of having a cloud kitchen. Every town, every district place is a potential to have a cloud kitchen. And in coming down the line 10 years, that would be the era of cloud kitchen in every town. As after Corona, so many people got habituated to order online, and the future lies with cloud kitchen concept. So I think it's a very good opportunity, and with the what investment, it's only 16 lakh rupees, 15 to 16 lakh rupees, big return potential, and big fitment for the all investors. So really, one should look for Cozina Cloud Kitchen.
Definitely, as Rahul ji rightly suggested, abhi jo matlab after COVID jo gap aa gaya hai market mein in terms of the number of brands availability in the market. India mein that gap is huge, right? So the supply gap is there, and we can definitely like work on that. क्योंकि अभी आप अगर डेटा को ही देख लें तो इंडिया में per million there are only 2 restaurants which are available, right? In consideration of China, which has 46 restaurants, again a million customer base. So yeah, Abhi, definitely this is here to stay. This market is here to stay, and definitely going to upscale in the next 10 years drastically. So I think this is the right time, and I will request investors to please raise any queries, any questions that you have, and we'll be able to answer them. Thank you so much, everyone.
So thank you so much, Team Cozina, for joining in today, presented your model to all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, the next brand which we are representing for all of you comes from Coimbatore, and we invite Mr. Rajkumar to talk about Door-to-Door. Door-to-Door is a virtual grocery store with a unique business model which he started in 2014 at Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Door-to-Door is delivering the household essentials like your grocery, fruits, vegetables, eatables, and many other items. And today he'll be talking about this great opportunity. Thank you so much, Rajkumar ji, for joining in today. We can start with the presentation from your side.
Welcome, Archana. Very good evening and all. Thank you for your time on a fine Sunday evening. This is Rajkumar, founder and managing director of Dravidian E-Retail Services Private Limited. The brand Door-to-Door comes under this company, and we have initiated this venture in 2014. For the last 8 years, we are servicing in Coimbatore, and we have added Salem and Erode in the pipeline in the last 2 years. So the reason for operating Door-to-Door in all cities of every state across the nation is to give the privilege to the customer to share, save the time and plan the time for them for each and every second. So it is the best way to consume your time for you and yours. So we came out with few digital products where we give the privilege to the consumers to adapt and purchase whatever the required for the house from the portal that we have designed. So we are a digital service provider company, and I'm here to talk about door to door, which is a virtual grocery store. I don't want to name it as an online grocery store. Maybe I can give the explanations in the further slides. Door to door travels in two dimensions. One is for B2C and the other one is for B2B. B2C is served with the domain doortodoor.co.in, and we have a separate dedicated portal for B2B through doortodoor.shop. We undertake orders from the customers through website, mobile app. We have a toll-free number dedicatedly for telephonic orders, and we have a WhatsApp number where the customers can take a snap of the list of products they require and they can share it. And the backend team will convert the order into online orders, and the process delivery will be done. So what is the aim of door-to-door? Door-to-door aim is to become a one-stop shop for all your daily needs. We have not added electronics, vehicles, and furniture as of now, and might be in future we will be adding those categories also. So apart from these categories, we have added the most promising categories where we will be able to generate the basic turnover to make our partner really sophisticated in. The vision is to build a network, whereas without network, any brand cannot survive. We need to build a network across all top towns and cities, across all states of the nation, so that the consumer can feel that they are relying on a local retailer for their products with a quick delivery option. The categories that we cater are groceries, fruits and vegetables, eatables, cleaning, personal care, stationeries, gift items, and all the other categories which we can add on the move. As I said earlier, B2C, we are targeting common man, household people, and each and every individual. And whereas B2B, we are targeting hotels, restaurants, functions, industries, and hospitals. The promising that we are giving for the consumer are the best quality. Since we have in the market for the 8 years, we have found out potential suppliers, and we have found out seasonal products where we can procure and save it. And unfortunately, India is having an habituate to export all the first quality items and consume the second and third quality. But we have found out the first quality items where we can consume it and we can pack it and brand it in our own brand and give it to the consumers. The best price, whenever we expand geographically, our procurement will be very high, where we will be more competitive with the competitors like Big Basket and Grofers. So we can assure the best price when compared to all the retail outlets, online stores, as well as the local anarchy shops. Outstanding service, we plan to have our expansion across the nation with the help of associate model, where we will be hiring an associate. They will be the local brand partner for them, local brand owner for the area. They will be executing the process, whereas we will be doing the marketing and procurement from the centralized hub, and we will be supplying the products to the partner, and they will be shared an ERP, CRM, and inventory, where they can access all their inventories. They can get the order details, the consumer details, everything. They need to process the order. Whatever the payment options that is available, we have integrated with the websites, and the return policies are made simple. Whatever the products that is not comfortable with the consumers, they can return it. We have added all the possible payment options. This is the corporate structures where we have procurement team, very strong procurement team, and we have a strong technology team, and we have a strong marketing team. And on the move, while the expansion is happening, we will be having future hires. So what is the franchise opportunity? What are the financials? What will be the revenue? Let me share these things. So door to door, as I said earlier, it is an on-demand delivery. Whatever the demand that comes from the consumer, we will be packing those stuffs and we'll be delivering on the preferred time by the consumers. Preferred time in the sense, what we will, only website which has a slot in online grocery is door to door, where the customer will select the slot and we will be delivering the orders on the particular slot. So it is on-demand delivery, and this is the only company which operates in hub and spoke model. Hub and spoke model in the sense, right from the procurement, cleaning of product, packing, branding, delivering, everything is done under a single umbrella. And we have an end-to-end ERP, CRM, which is built in-house to handle our unique business model. Each and every associate will be given a dedicated login for inventory, ERP, and CRM, where they can access their products, access the consumers, access the orders, and deliver it on time. So all the goods that we supply are certified and stocked in the warehouse by the brand. So centralized customer management and tracking system is found, and a clone of those customer management and tracking system is shared with the local partner for seamless operations. Very important point, no third-party entities, whereas the other all brands competitors are operating with third-party entities. Like for procurement, they will have an agency. For packing, they will be having an agency. For delivery, they will be having an agency. The brand will operate in a small area with complete system setup. We, right from the procurement till the delivery, we operate, and we have a single ERP which manages the entire operation. So what are the unique value propositions of door-to-door? As rightly said, price is going to be the first factor whenever we are procuring groceries, because 90 to 92% of the people, as per the statistics, tends towards the price, where the price they get the cheaper price, and next comes the quality. After procuring the product, after buying the product, they'll get the check the quality. If the quality is good, again they will buy it. So this is going to be a chain. We need to retain the customer. So that is very important. So this particular business, we are not going to depend on fresh consumers every month. We are going to retain the customers. So there will not be any recession. This is the only industry which have given a good growth in spite of the pandemic. And timely service, we want to ensure this. That is the reason we are looking for associates or franchisees for each and every districts of all states, irrespective of urban area and rural area. We are expecting partners who can execute the order as per the demand from the consumer. So this is the only company, one of the first company which operates in hyper local water delivery system with hub and spoke model. Right now we have around 500 plus brands and 25,000 plus products with different variants and everything. But on the move, we will be adding further brands, and the number of products that we'll be adding will be more. So we'll operate in all 10 states initially in 2021, including Chennai and Delhi. We are targeting southern states like Telangana, Andhra, Kerala, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. We have our presence in Tamil Nadu, but still we are looking for partners from the southern state as well as in Odisha and Delhi to have our presence across nation. So there is no confusion in the type of products that we add. It is the common products that is available in the retail outlets, like products from Procter & Gamble, Hindustan Unilever, ITC, as well as non-branded items like pulses, grinds, flows. Everything will be packed under the brand name door-to-door. And there are domestic specific, area specific products for each and every city, every state, and every district. So we will be adding those products also to be more competitive with the local runners or the existing competitors. On the move, we will be adding the perishable items like fruits, vegetables, and other things. So what are the roles of franchisee partners and what are the setups that they require? Franchisee partners are expected to have a cloud store or a warehouse of 800 to 1,000 square feet. They will have the option to maintain the inventory as per the brand guidelines and market requirements. We will be giving an parallel guidance in the initial phase to understand what should be the inventory and what will be the fast moving. It differs zone to zone, area to area, district to district. So my team will be traveling parallelly with them to understand the initial market. So entire marketing and order generation is done by the brand. Wherever we expand, we will do a basic R&D and understand the market, understand the competitors, understand the type of products that is familiar there in the particular area, and we will be doing the marketing accordingly. So entire order fulfillment, packing, shipping, delivery should be done by the franchisee. Franchisee is going to act as a local brand owner, and they will be giving the basic awareness about the service. As per the revenue is considered, we will be giving the flat 10% on the monthly sales as commission. For example, if you are generating sales of around 1 lakh to 1.2 lakhs, monthly of 30 lakhs, we will be giving a gross margin of 33 lakhs rupees to the local partner or the franchisee. How does it work? We have a strong negotiation team. Obviously, we need to understand that this grocery industry is a volume game. Whenever we have good volume to procure, we can play well. So we have a strong negotiation team where we will promise the consumers that they will be getting the best price, the best quality. Also, we can give the promise that the benefit will be shared with the partner as well as the consumer. So what is a zone? What is the area that will be given to the franchisee partner? An area of 20 kilometers of dia will be shared as a serviceable area for each and every associate or franchisee, where he will be he alone. We will not be associating with anyone else, even today or in future. He will be responsible for delivering the products for the particular area. So a dedicated login for inventory, CRM, and ERP will be given for each and every zone, where they can have the entire control of the inventory and the customers. So best price to the consumer. So we have a dedicated and unique action plan for each and every zone that we will operate and we are going to operate. So what should they have? They should have a cloud storage of 800 to 1000 square feet of warehouse, plus 2 computers or laptop, 1 printer, 1 barcode reader, plus packing stuffs which will be supplied by the brand again, delivery materials which will be supplied on the actual cost by the brand. They need to manage the manpower of 2 housemaid people to arrange for the packing of order, and delivery boys with vehicles. So man management internally will be managed by the franchisee. About the financials, we will be supplying the product to each and every franchisee partner from the centralized hub from the particular state. So we will be getting in 6 lakhs of refundable deposit, where we will be supplying the products. We will not restrict ourselves on supplying 6 lakhs of products. Based on the sales, the volume of supply will be more. So at that point of time, we will not be expecting further deposits. So fixed 6 lakhs of refundable deposit, 1 lakh of franchisee fee. So total liquid financials will be 7 lakhs. And setup cost of rack, CCTV surveillance, computer, laptop, printer, barcode reader, everything will come around maximum of 3 lakhs. So altogether, the investment will be around 9 lakhs. Where they will be having 6 lakhs of refundable deposit, 1 lakh franchisee fee, and setup cost maximum of 3 lakhs. So 10% on the gross margin, 10% gross margin will be given on monthly sales. For example, we promise each and every zone to generate 30 lakhs of turnover from the day 60. So they will get 10% gross margin, as 3 lakhs is their gross margin. And the expenses towards the warehouse, rent, electricity, internet, telephone, manpower cost, delivery packaging materials, miscellaneous expenses, it will go to 1.8 to 2 lakhs. So they will be getting a flat net profit of 1 lakh to 1.2 lakhs. So whatever the technical support we will be giving, complete tech support will be given by the brand, and inventory supplies, whatever the products that is familiar in the particular area, and products that should be competitive, the volume of products will be supplied by the brand. We will be carrying the entire online, offline marketing, like digital marketing, social media campaigns, to the entire contract period. The digital marketing, order generation and management will be done by the ERP or CRM, which will be hosted in the local system. Everything is online, so there is no need to host. They can access the entire inventory ERP of their particular zone. So training for the customer interaction and how to deliver it, how to pack the product, entire training will be given now and then in order to enhance the process. So we have 2 sections here. One is master franchisee and the one is unit franchisee. Whatsoever discussed till now was the unit franchisee. So master franchisee, we are expecting 1 or 2 master franchisees for each state of southern states. They will be having their 5 own unit franchisees, and the master franchisee will be integrated with 10 unit franchisees. Co-partners will be integrated. So they will be handling almost 5 by their own and 10 of the other co-partners. So the 12.5% margin will be given instead of 10% for their own unit franchises, and additionally 2.5% of the margin from the other unit franchises which are integrated with them will be shared with the master franchisee. So we are expecting master franchisee in all other states apart from Tamil Nadu. So we are with a wonderful opportunity, and we welcome investors to join the hands with us, to have a smooth and successful journey, as the market is open today because of pandemic. The market is enhanced now because of the pandemic, and I feel this is going to be the future for food industry as well as food delivery industry. Thank you all.
Well, Rajkumarji, just one question I have.
Please, sir, please.
Yeah, the only question that one of my investors just asked me, because he'll be concerned with the local store management as well as the store as well as the brand awareness. So how would you recommend him that how do you go about the local store marketing and the concept awareness?
You are talking about how the market will be handled.
From the franchisee point of view.
Yeah, initially it is very difficult to crack because they have cultivated in buying the existing shop owners. We will be having a 10+2 team, 12 members of team to have guerrilla marketing in the initial phase for the initial 3 months to ensure that 30 lakhs of turnover is achieved. So if 12 people are working within target of 10 orders per day, so they will be getting around 120 orders. 120 orders with an order value of 1,000 rupees, it comes around 1,20,000 rupees, where 30 lakhs is easily achievable. So it's all about retaining. Once I believe that word of mouth marketing is very, very important for this type of business, because it is not going to be a one-time sale where we are blindfold the consumers and do it. So it's all about keeping the rampo with us and continue them in purchasing from the same brand. So initial crack is difficult, but it is achievable with the team of 12 members who are going to work dedicatedly for 3 months for each and every zone. And after that, we will be highlighting our presence through SEO, Google AdWords, Facebook ads, social media campaigns, digital marketing. Have I answered your question, sir?
Yeah, definitely. In fact, I got to know like about new concept through you. That's a guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, guerrilla marketing is a team of people who will go for door-to-door canvassing with a fixed target.
Right.
Hi Rajkumar ji, this is Rahul from Aurangabad.
Very good evening.
How our pricings are competent to the local buyers, as we are already buying from them and we are repacking. So is our our prices are competent to the local buyers?
Sir, as I said earlier, it is going to be a volume game. There are huge difference in buying 10 bags of rice and 1,000 bags of rice. So that is the main reason where transparently speaking, main reason for going for expansion. If I'm operating only in Coimbatore, I cannot be competitive with the MNCs like Grofers or Big Basket. So I need to increase the geography. So when I want to increase the geography, handling the manpower is difficult, but procurement is quite easy. So with the volume game, we will be able to give. We are giving best benefit even now, but on the move, when we are going for further expansions, I am damn sure that we will be giving the best price. And if my plan is going as per my with the help of Franchisee India, I am sure that by 2025-26, door-to-door will be having its presence in all rural urban areas across all districts of every states across the nation. So we will be the monopoly in retail industry.
Okay, great.
So thank you so much, Rajkumar ji, for joining in today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Archana.
Thank you. Take care, sir. Take care. Now we invite Mr. Rashid, who is representing the brand Variety. It's a famous tea brand from the land of Gujarat, and today he'll be talking about his business model. Thank you, Rashid Bhai, for joining in today. We can start with the presentation.
I am not sure. I think my screen has been seen.
Sir, it's visible. It's visible.
Already shared.
रशीद भाई आप म्यूट पे चले गए हैं, अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah, can you hear me now? I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
So I'll just share a bit about Variety, which is basically a tea brand. So we are mainly a tea company which deals into tea, bulk teas. We have tea estates. We are into tea exports, and Variety is part of our retail brand. So I'll just run through the presentation first, and if there is any further questions, then we'll take it up from there. So basically, this is the concept of variety, how we working. We are divided into three parts. One is our gourmet food, which is and iced teas, and their tea-based mocktails. These are some pictures of our ambience. We are currently present in Gujarat. This is the potential cafe market share, which is bound to grow till 23. So I'm stopping the slide here. So I just wanted to say why and how we are different from the normal cafe chains. So generally, a normal cafe chain or a chai chain, when you look at, it is basically talking about the only chai or the normal chais which we drink in the local. How we are different is we've got our own iced teas, which is different totally. We've got our tea mocktails, which is there. Variety also has a soft liquor, which is beverages like beer and wine. So as far as the revenue is concerned, it is totally different from a normal cafe, which is only serving food and just tea and coffee. These are the two models which we have. A variety cafe, which is, of course, if you see with our bottled iced tea flavors, there are some finger food, of course, the snacks complementing it, and a formal and an informal sort of a thing. As far as variety lounge is concerned, we've got exotic tea-based cocktails, light alcohol, and more of a global cuisine. If you now see how we have divided between the variety cafe and the variety lounge, most of it having food, exotic tea-based mocktails, iced tea flavors, light alcohol, beer and wine, and there's a private seating area. So the variety cafe caters more to the casual meeting places, whereas the variety lounge caters to more of a party place. The company offers basically the FICO, FOCO, and the FOFO models. Predominantly, of course, there is a FOFO model, which is totally owned by franchisee, the investments by the franchisee, the operations by the franchisee. But in the FOCO and the FICO models, we are definitely companies even working on those models. And we've also got some models, which is all the FOCO models where only the franchisee is investing and we are running the show. This is sort of a master franchisee model, which we have it in place. So what are franchise partners capacity, which we're looking between 20 to 40 lakhs. These are the cities which we want to expand. I'm sorry, I understand we have to close this by 9 o'clock, so I'm running through with it. So I'm sorry about that, but I am running through with it. So it just goes faster and then I can shoot out the questions post. Thank you. So Archana, I think I can now, ask some questions, which would be, I think, important because I know we will running between 7 to 9. And so I was wanting that we run it through and then it's a presentation and we can definitely share it individually if someone really wants to go through the whole presentation, but just giving a basic brief on it. And if there's any further questions, please, I would be happy to answer.
Yes. Thank you, Rishit Bhai. Thank you for taking it so quickly. But now I invite Rahulji, Tapishji, and Atulji, our senior resources from West India, to talk about this brand. Your brand comes from the same region, but I'm sure they must be having some queries for you. So anybody, Atulji, आप लेना चाहते हैं कोई query? Rahulji, आप, Tapishji, आप.
ऋषित जी, थैंक यू सो मच. आपने बहुत शॉर्ट में लेकिन अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन दिया है. I have just two questions. Like as you said, launch में there is going to be alcohol involved, right? So we need to have licensing differently for the launch as well.
That's right.
Right. And the area, it's a dine-in kind of a lounge, which will
It's a
require.
dine-in lounge where we have gourmet foods and tea-based alcohol. So we will have tea-based wines and tea-based beer, which is unique in the market, which not there in the market at all.
That's great. That's a fantastic concept. And how much area is required for this?
It's 1,200 square feet, sir.
1,200 square feet, right. And the investment, as you said, is for 45 lakhs, if I'm not.
That's right.
Right? That's right. You're open for entire Maharashtra, right?
That's right. That's right.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rishitji, good evening. This is Tapish here from Nagpur. My question is what are the areas that we are focusing upon, or what are the key segment customer wise that we are looking upon, considering the concept that you have? It is only the chick population, the hip and
no, so totally the market which we look at between is from 25 to 45. Technically, this is, I would not call it as a totally a party place or something, but people in even in the 2-tier cities or in the 1-tier cities, tier 1 cities, they're looking for a drink or two just after their the work is over or something like that, and they want to just have a drink or two and have some snacks, and then they don't want to have a full meal sort of a thing. That is what the client which we look at. So there's a proper ticket size between 25 to 45, which is more of a meeting place, of course, which is there. But then you want to discuss few matters, few discussions, few meetings over a drink. So it's not a full drink or menu or something. We're only looking at soft liquor, which is beer and wines.
Right, sir.
After a craft beer, this is a good good proposal of.
So Rahul,
am I right, Rishitji?
Yeah. So this is more like, I think we have we try to keep it simple. I'll say how we do it is that there are iced teas, which of course people know about it. There's a lemon peach iced teas, which is always running in the market. So we have a tea-based mocktails, which is in non-alcoholic states like Gujarat, where we are running it. But as far as beer and wine, what you generally tend to have a lighter version of drinks is the beer and wine. And that's how we've created our drinks in that segment with tea. So we're predominantly a tea company. So we've just added tea to the beer and the wine and mocktails. That's what we've done. We've stuck to tea still. That's all.
Great.
And although Rishi sir, I don't see any competition to you, but still, do you feel there any competition to you in this segment?
See, as far as competition is concerned, competition, I would rather take it as we are new in the thing. So there is a time of education. So the first mover advantage is there with us. But we have plugged in the basics. So as far as even if our gourmet food is concerned, so rather than having bhajias, we have spinach balls. So which is, ऐसे टेक्निकली आप बोलेंगे सर तो पालक का भजिया हुआ, लेकिन वो स्पिनच बॉल्स हो गए. So we are just trying to give it more of a fusion with the touch of the basic stuff. So you don't have to rethink about our products. That's what we've done.
So benefit of boozing, but not the name like that. So it's a good thing wrapped in a good name. That's variety.
Variety. That's right. And we say it in our punchline also. So it's chai, masti, and more. So that's how variety is talking about it. It's chai, masti, and more.
Yeah. So as they say that variety is the spice of the actual concept.
That's right.
Right.
Thank you, Archana ji. I think it was quick. So if any further questions from your end would be also helpful. If there's any particular questions you want to ask.
Sure, but thank you so much, Rishit bhai. आज हमें join करने के लिए, and I'm sure Rahul ji, Tapesh ji, and Atul ji all are very excited to sell your brand into their respective territories. Thank you so much, Rishit bhai.
Thank you so much, Archana ji.
Thank you. Take care. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in today. We would like to thank Atul ji, Rahul ji, Tapesh ji for hosting this particular webinar, and do reach out to us at our business hotline number, which is 9717683838. And now I invite Atul ji, your closing remarks, and then probably Rahul ji, and then Tapesh ji.
Yeah, thank you everybody. I can see a lot of people are still on the show. और हमने जो एक 5-6 अपॉर्चुनिटीज आपको आज प्रेजेंट करी है, ये हर कैटेगरी को कैटर करती है। मतलब हर जिसमें भी आपको बिजनेस में जाना चाहे, ऑनलाइन रहे, ऑफलाइन रहे, रेस्टोरेंट रहे, हर चीज में हमने एक एक ब्रांड आपको आज प्रेजेंट किया हुआ है और ऐसे कई ब्रांड्स को हम लोग रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। तो आई थिंक आज हम लोग इतने देर तक यदि ज्वाइन करके हम लोग वेबिनार सुन रहे हैं, तो मैं जानता हूं कि आप सीरियस इन्वेस्टर्स हैं। डू कॉन्टैक्ट अस, वी आर जस्ट कॉल अवे फ्रॉम यू and we can take you ahead for the thing. Once again, thank you everybody for joining and all the brand members as well. Thank you, sir.
Dear investor friends, information was just the first step, but then let's evaluate together on this journey to make your right choice of franchising and your entrepreneurship. Franchise India is a time-tested partner with you who sells more business than anyone else. So really, Franchise India is a call away. Just give a call. We will be there with you. Thank you.
So carrying
Over to you, Satish.
So carrying on the enthusiasm that my IFC partners just were talking about. So why franchise and why Franchise India? Franchise, as you know, that we are traditionally moving away from the traditional format that was prevalent for so many years, and many people are now looking forward to the benefits that franchising brings to them. And why Franchise India? Because Franchise India is the most premier franchising servicing agency in India, not only in Maharashtra but entire country-wise. And only like you can just give, as I said earlier also, that you can give wings to your dreams only through Franchise India. So then like even I cannot say that we are just a call away, we are just a click away, because this is the age of social media. So please reach out to us at our business helpline number or even our website at franchiseindia.com or franchiseindia.in, and we'll be happy to serve you. Thank you very much.
So I'm extremely sorry, gentlemen. I thought that was the last brand, but I can see Kostban sir also from Cat24. Kostban sir, I'm so sorry. I couldn't see you earlier. You are there. I'm just inviting you to present your business model. I'm extremely sorry, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
I just saw you.
You're welcome, sir.
My mobile, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thanks, Archana. Thanks, everyone. Atul, Rahul, and Tapish. So I joined a little earlier, so I'll just make my presentation now. I thank everyone for this opportunity, and I will take you quickly through my presentation. Okay. Okay. So I represent Edtech brand called Cat24. So I'll take you from the beginning. So we represent a company called Cat24. I'll tell you what it's about. And we are in a completely different field from what you saw in the last half an hour. We are in the education and e-learning business, and I will take you through this. So about myself, my name is Kaustuban, and I'm BTech Engineering and MBA from IIM Calcutta with 38 years of experience in the automotive industry. So I worked in Maruti, Renault, Nissan, Cummins, and a lot of top companies in the automotive sector. So Cat24 Techno Solutions is a private limited company, and we are advisor to various automotive OEMs. And our clients are Mercedes-Benz Research and Development in India and Germany, and other big automotive players also we have advised, like Ola Electric Mobility. As you know, they are coming into with e-scooters. Now, we are also certified from the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, as a startup company, and government has appreciated our efforts in the electric vehicle industry and in education, innovative education in general. Now, our partnership with Franchise India is for our EdTech product, not for electric vehicles. And our EdTech product is here, and I will take you through this. It's called physicsmodels.in. And what is physics models? I will take you through this presentation as quickly as possible. I know it's already 9 o'clock. Now, yeah, this is our startup certification from the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Cat24 Techno Solutions was incorporated in 2017, and we are working in automotive industry, electrical vehicles and all that, and also in EdTech education. Coming to EdTech, as you know, EdTech is a growing field, and we have a product going in for last 5 years for high school children, which all of us know, have, and etc. And this is dedicated to physics. And our USP, for which there are very few competitors, is a very engineering approach to learning physics. So you can see the amazing visuals over here. If you want to know what is a transformer, if the boy or girl wants to know how is the banking of tracks, they're all physics subjects. We have all gone through physics in school, and we all know, and I need not repeat, that yes, it is one of the most difficult subjects, and there's no doubt about that. Okay, yeah, let's keep it somewhere here on the top here. Maybe somewhere. So please do, whether you become a franchisee or not, please do log into our website, www.physicsmodels.in, and then you will get an idea about our site. Now, as I said, the boys and girls today are highly stressed in school, and we all have children, and we know that. And physics is one of the most difficult subjects. Physics, chemistry, maths, biology, the syllabus of India, our education is very huge syllabus, and they're all highly stressed, and health is also getting affected. So our motto is to make physics simple. How do you make it simple? Difficult concepts are actually very simple, but it's not explained properly. So our objective is to bring the best of our engineering knowledge and our engineering visualization. So you can see this kind of visuals as you saw in the previous page. And therefore we make it so easy to understand that the student child will save almost more than 50% of time in understanding this concept. So we have a combination of videos and animations and images. It's a complete comprehensive way of teaching physics. Our prices are very transparent. They are available on the website. One can even, for example, go back here and click on buy a course on the website. It's public, and all these prices will come up. So it's not a secret. So it's starts 49 per chapter. One can go up to 2999 for the complete 11th and 12th. And that works out to just 2 rupees 66 paise per chapter per month. And nowadays, you know, you can't get anything for 2 rupees 66 paise. At least that much we should spend for our children's education. Now, in terms of explanations, I already said our USPs are 3. And we are very sure that we have very unique, we have spent a lot of money on technology, clear explanation of concepts, no confusion among students. You can see how clear it is, and increased memory retention. Now, this is a very big problem for children. They have so many courses, so many things to study. How do they remember everything? So the children are becoming more and more, I would say, saturated. So to avoid saturation, we have developed particular visuals which will enable them to remember. Like this is a particular image which one can remember for a long time, rather than you can see the same thing in any textbook and you can get back to me if it is as good as this, and I doubt that. Okay. So I talked about the prices. It's 49, 1999 for class 11th or 12th, and 2999 for a bundle for both class 11th and 12th. And it is for 47 chapters. All these 3 courses are valid for 2 years. Why 2 years? Because the child enters in 10th and can cover up to 12th. And in terms of numbers, we have a lot of videos and solve problems. In terms of recognition, market acceptance is of course something which you'll be looking for as a franchisee. We were adjudged as one of the 10 best auto tech startups of 2020 by Silicon India magazine. And we have also got an award from the UK. It's I Study in Birmingham for both CAT24 and physics models for innovation in e-learning. The way we teach, the way we explain things has been internationally recognized. India, of course, we are recognized. And this is from our digital learning portal in India 2018. And they have highly appreciated our way of the effort to which we have gone to present the subjects. Now, another way of checking our content, market acceptance, quality is to go to Google and go to YouTube and type this physics models by Kaustaban, and that will tell you where we are. And you can see here that we have 1.8 million views. This number should come here. 9,500 subscribers. That is here, as you can see my mouse. So this is an international acceptance, not only India, because these subscribers are from US and other countries. This is one way of checking our quality and to give you the confidence that quality is important in order to want to sell to students. Okay. The other way of measuring quality of our content is endorsements from actual students. And we have many students, like this is only an example for you. Let's say Ayush Agarwal, student of class 9. So you can see that students and parents are already putting their children on the preparation for class 12 from 9th itself, because the course is so difficult. They are not starting in the last minute. And he will be appearing for board exams in 22-23, long way off. But still he has started, he has purchased physics models, and he sees, he likes the animation videos. He's one far ahead of the other competitor, I will say, colleagues. So this, he has a better chance of clearing exams than those who probably have not started even. And this is the endorsement for this. And one of the lines which he has mentioned, which I would like to tell you, is that we don't have any advertisements. YouTube, there are advertisements. We can't help that. But in our website, there are no advertisements because we have blocked them. Okay. So it doesn't take the student to the internet. Now, many parents do not want their children to go to internet. So once they go to YouTube, then slowly on the side, you will get lots of other YouTubes, other videos, and slowly the child is somewhere else, right? So we have made sure that our website is free of ads and is focused on physics, and that helps people to concentrate. We also have recommendation from parents, people who are themselves from IIT with 25 years of senior experience and having children. And they also are using physics models because of the quality of our explanation, images, videos, and so on. And they're really liking it. They're also recommending physics models. We also got very good recommendations from educationists, those who are in the education field. And this is from Mr. Ajit Tavde, who's Senior Director from Simhagad Institute of Management. He was also a big shot in the corporate sector. And he sees that very rarely does one find a source to study physics, both to understand fundamentals as well as to prepare for exams. Now, in India, people do not want to simply understand fundamentals. They have to pass exams. In US and other countries, I have found that people want to understand fundamentals. They don't have that much pressure on exams, exactly the opposite. But the physics models, we had to design balancing both. So it's both to understand fundamentals and exams. So there's some balancing that has been done here by us because of our education system is like that. And also it's important that to become good engineers, they need to understand the fundamentals. Are we accepted by physics tutorial institutes? Yes. So this is a Vertex Education. You can go to the website and check. They've got a lot of media. It's founded by ex-IIT students. It's a more than 20 years old education IIT training institute in Bihar. And in Bihar, they take education very seriously, which is great. And so he has introduced physics models to his students. They are teaching students for advanced IIT preparation, JEE Advanced, Joint Entrance Exam. Our course is okay for JEE Main, right? So it's very clear. So those differences are clear. And so he has recommended physics models as a foundation course for the students. So after reading physics models, they are okay for getting into his classes. And then there's a 1 year or 2 year training course for actually passing the IIT, which is a different ballgame. Having said that, if the question is with our physics models, how far can a student go? He can go up to NET or CET, and he can do the JEE Main. That should not be a problem. We also have a very good appreciation from physics professors who are dedicated the whole life to physics. Now look at this person, Dr. Umesh. He's 35 years of research and teaching experience in physics only. So such people are very, are really important for the country as such, who have spent their whole career and life in physics. And he was professor of physics in Surathkal, and now he's teaching at Mysuru as a guest facility. Even at this age, he's teaching. So they are great people, and he has gone through this site, and I really was very proud to put his appreciation over here. And he says that good problems have been solved to illustrate the concepts like rotational dynamics. I won't go into details, and very good examples have been given, and etc. And of course, there are thousands of other appreciations from people. Now, that also may not be sufficient. And when you do marketing of physics models to your target segment, you may want to show something to the parent of the student, which is a final proof, which is not manipulated by the company. Because, right? So you go to Google, okay? So don't tell anybody anything. So just go to Google and type speed of light by physiometer. It's a very important chapter in physics to measure the speed of light. And you will see that we are the #1 in the world. Our video is very well received. Physics made easy by customer. My name is there. It will come in Google. It's not my marketing. And we are the #1 since March 2017. So you can see how long we are #1. The others are there from US, Alex Max and others, but they have not beaten our video. And it's a very small video, but it has become very popular in the world. So this shows the quality. I'm not showing off here, but I'm just saying it's very difficult to be #1 in anything. You take hockey, cricket, football, table tennis, being #1 is difficult. Okay. Okay. Then we go to the next one. If you go to Google, in the browser, you type physics DC motor, and below some things, you will see videos. And in the videos, you will see that we are, that we are #2. And since March 2016, we are #2. So very difficult to achieve this spot on a very general subject like DC motor. There are thousands of people, thousands, who make videos on DC motor, right? Not one or two. So to get physics DC motor and arrive at #2 for a school level is very, very difficult, and we are very proud of that. Of course, there are many others who make many more technical videos for automotive DC motors, and I'm not counting that over here. Right, now there are many other things like Fleming's right-hand rule. We are #4 for last 4.5 years, which is also very great. It's a very general subject in physics. Thousands of people make videos on this, thousands of tutors. And if you take even some random things like Searle's apparatus for thermal conductivity and all that, if you type in Google, you will find that physics models, my video is #4, which is, we're really proud of that. So this is your marketing, which is not a company brochure, okay? Right, now you again go to Google first page and type physics tutorials class for class 10 to 12, right? So student or parent wants to know how popular the course is. So you will find all the competitor names also here. When you type a thing like that, when you type physics tutorials class to 10 to 12, everybody will come there. So you have Physics Classroom, which is American site. You'll have Khan Academy, which is again an American-based company. Khan Academy, very famous. All those people will come, and then physics models will come here, and we are number 10th rank, which is very good in the world. #10 is also good. So we are here, and you will find some other Topper Learning and other competitors, which is okay. Exam Fear and all that. So they are their big funding. Udemy has got large funding. We don't have that funding at all. We are bootstrapped. So with all that, achieving #10 without funding is extremely difficult, and it's a big achievement. Now, if you go to Google and type physics tutorials class 12th only, we are #8 in rank, which is again very difficult. #1 is Khan Academy. Then you have Tutorials Point, Magnet Brains, Physics Classroom, the same, all the international companies. And then we are here, physics models for class 12th. Okay. So in short, quality is good. Quality is not bad. We are customized content. Our pricing is very affordable for middle class, as I showed you, from 49 rupees to 3,000 rupees for 2 years, which is very cheap. It's easy. Our motto is to make physics easy. And we don't ask people to buy our device. Now, you know that there are some companies, and I don't want to take the name, who ask students and parents to buy their device, their iPad. So that itself will cost 25,000 rupees. So we don't say that. We can say, oh, you can use anywhere, use any device, smartphone, old desktop, or laptop, or smart TV. As long as internet connection is good, it will work. And we are a very quick reference guide for the foundation course, etc. Now, maybe I will quickly share now try to share the website look itself. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so here you can see the website itself, just for 2 minutes, not to take too much time because it's already very late for you. So everything is here. It's very comprehensive. You can see lots of courses here, and we have a lot of exam tests also, and solve problems and everything. It's really attractive, something which any child will say, yeah, I want to learn from this. It's amazing kind of visuals that we have put on this site. And then if you come down, you can see all the chapters. There are lots of chapters, volume 1, volume 2, and so on. And everything is here. And you can see all the prizes, endorsements, and everything. And if you click on chapters, you will see 47 chapters completely. And it's very comprehensive. So you have got chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, up to, it all clicks very easily. Then you have up to 22. And then if you go further, it scrolls very easily. Okay. And then you can see all the remaining chapters. Everything is in color and everything is extremely attractive and very easy to learn actually. Okay, I lost the control. Yeah. Now I will go back to the presentation. Yeah, so now the EdTech opportunities are huge. There's a joint presentation with Franchisee India, and this blue band is where we are. And in terms of business, I'll take you quickly. So there are 275 million students who are in the K-12 segment. Out of this, 1.2 million are actually paying online courses. If you take the higher education segment, which is the classes 10, 11, 12, which I told you, 9, 10, 11, 12, there are 500,000 people who are actually paying for the online course. It's a huge market and a huge business opportunity. And you know that Byju's and others have made it really very, very big. So you have preschool, primary school, secondary school, etc., higher secondary, and we are in this zone, physics models, and we have all these big players over here who have already seen the opportunity here, like Byju's, Vedantu, Akash, Una Academy, and all that with large funding, etc. And but finally, it's the product. So you may have a lot of funding, and the more the funding you have, the cost also will be high, right? So we are very low cost because we don't have funding and we don't have, Shah Rukh Khan as our brand ambassador. So so that's why we are a little low cost, and therefore we are in this space. So secondary. So you have a huge opportunity to capture the market. And all schools are expanding their online programs. The videos that I showed you, you cannot draw it on the blackboard. So they can have projector, through projector, they can put our courses. And also you have got 5G technology coming into India. With 5G, the videos that I showed you will be very easy to view, even faster downloading. And now coming to private coaching. So all of us know that this private coaching is a big thing in India. And you can see all the green bars and yellow bars. So the private coaching, how high it is. So from here it is low, but as soon as student comes to classes 9 to 10, then 11 to 12, the private coaching increases a lot. So private coaching, how much does it cost? We all know it's about a private tutor coming to home will charge 5,000 rupees easily. He's going to teach physics. And then you need to have, timings when he will come, 7 o'clock and all that. And so it's the private tutor hookups is good. We are not competing with him, but he cannot make those sketches and drawings and animations that we have made. That technology he will not be able to do. So we are complementing the tutors by offering them our course, offering the children our course, so that he can use our content as a base, and then he can teach further and ramp up the student very quickly. Now, what is the franchisee proposal? Okay, this is very interesting for you. The CAT24, we will develop the content. So content is ours, our responsibility, and we will have you as a franchise consultant. You will be our ambassador on the ground, and final consumer is student or parent or tutor. It can be tutor also, or tuition class, like I showed you one example. But let us say student to make it simple. Finally, it is a student who is consuming the course. So your role as franchisee consultant will be to further sell our courses with all the marketing inputs that I have already showed you today. New students enrollment, create the brand awareness. The brand awareness part of, it's also partly our responsibility. What we are doing, like Google search, which I showed you, YouTube, 1.8 million views, is our job. But using that, you can create brand awareness among the students whom you have. And client servicing. So once you get a client, you have to spread within the family. So there could be an elder daughter, she is passed out of 12, but the younger brother could be in 9th, right? So then you propose physics models for the younger brother also. So that's how you sell within a family. The structure, the business structure is like this. So Cat24 is the owner of this model brand. Then we will have city master franchisee for every city. And below that, you can have, you're free to have, if you want, many unit franchisees or consultants. So these will help you to leverage your sales. Of course, you have to pay them, but you will get your volume, right? So we will set up the multiple unit franchises across the city. We would invite you to be part of that. We will give you some business development training, how to address questions of students and parents. And then your responsibility will be to achieve the sales target. While in the center, this box ensures the brand guidelines. So how you will represent the brand, etc., that we will decide along with Franchise India. We'll have a agreement and all that. Okay, right. Okay. Now, what is the advantage? So you may have many businesses, alternative businesses. Is not physics models is not the only thing for you. So some business may ask for 5 lakhs, some people may ask for 20 lakhs, some people for 40 lakhs. So in our case, there is no expenditure on any showroom, because this is a digital technology. There is a website which I showed you. So all you have to do is to just forward that by WhatsApp. There is no expenditure infrastructure. You don't need any vehicles and delivery systems, no salespeople. Probably salespeople you can have as a unit franchisee. But you can start on your own with a phone. If you are aggressive in sales, you can do this job. Therefore, because there is no capital expenditure and your revenue expenditure is also very low, therefore the ROI is high and the margins are very good. And I will talk about the margins. Number 3 part is that you are exposed to one of the fastest growing businesses in India. I showed you the size of the business. It's in millions of dollars. There's thousands of crores of rupees. So the brand sign-up fee is also made very reasonable. This is the only investment that you have with us and Franchise India. So tier 1, 1 lakh rupees, which is very low. Tier 2, 50,000 rupees. And tier 3 city, 25,000. And we'll have a 3-year contract. How about the revenue potential? So you know the prices, they're transparent on the site. Okay, 49 rupees, 1990, 2,000 rupees, let's say 3,000 rupees. Even if you get 50 students in your city using the Google and everything, 50 students, even if you take the central course, which is 2,000 rupees, okay, 50 into, that will be 1 lakh. And out of this 1 lakh, the sharing, revenue sharing, margin sharing scheme agreed is like this. First half of the year, 50%, second half of the year, 45%, very transparent, clear. And as it goes, at the end of 3 years, it comes down to 30%. It's a proposal. So if the very first month you get 50 students of 1 lakh, then out of the 1 lakh, 50% of 1 lakh is 50,000 rupees, right? 50,000 rupees. And if you are in tier 2, you have already recovered your money, initial investment. If you are in tier 1, 50,000 in 2 months, you will recover, right? So that's how we are saying that. If you come down here, so yeah, that's how we are saying that the return on investment will be in 3 to 6 months. Okay. And is 50 enrollments very difficult per month? I don't think so. The population of students is very high. In fact, in Delhi itself, the number of students in CBSE curriculum in class 10th is 400,000, the database. So getting 50 students in Delhi to buy a physics course, I don't think it's a difficult job for a good salesperson. Okay. Now, how does it work? Now, there could be a question that this is all B2C. students can buy directly, but how will you get the money out of this? So we already have a coupon code system. Okay, let me mark this somewhere else. Okay, so we have this example. So suppose you are Ajit Kumar, then we'll create a coupon code for you called Ajit Kumar 10, and that coupon code you ask the student to put in. So on our site, you have the pricing, which I already showed you on our site. It looks like this on our site. Login, of course, is free, but the course is purchasable. And when they buy this course, let's say they click on quick view and all that, they will come to a payment gateway. And our payment gateway is done with the ICICI Bank. It's well integrated. Okay, let me mark this so you can see this better. Okay. So that I'm trying to answer your question as to why should the student come through you? Why can't they come directly? Then you will lose the business. So to prevent that, we have made this. So you will put a coupon code. In this coupon code, I will put Ajit Kumar 10. If your name is Ajit Kumar, if you are Rakesh, I will put Rakesh something. So the student will, when he enters this, it will enter into our software, and we will know for sure that it's you who have got this student. Also, there can be an Excel sheet rationalization at the end of the month. Now, why should they buy from you? We can give some discount and some 10% discount, which they will get only if they come through you. That's something like that is possible. Okay. So this is just to show you the actual way the thing works. Okay. Now, what is our offer to you? That if you become a franchisee and you sell to 30 students, we're not asking for 3,000 or 30 students, we will try to give you a database of 1,000 students to 10,000, because then we are increasing. Yes, you have the capability. So we have the database and we can arrange for database. So it will have the student's name, mother's name, father's name, gender, mobile, etc. Those all data is hidden for privacy. Of course, we have to have privacy, right? The privacy of data. But once you sell to 30, we can also help you from our side with some marketing data. We'll give you maybe 1,000. Out of 1,000, certainly you could convert maybe 50 or 100. So slowly your business also grows. It's not that you're only doing on your own and we're not going to help you. It's not like that, right? So this is how we wanted to show you that how will we help you, but you also have to demonstrate your ability to sell and interest. Having said that, a typical franchisee partner profile should be okay. You could have good connections, in lead generation management, some experience in the education industry. If you have, it will be preferable, or at least you're interested in the education industry. You should have an entrepreneurial mindset. You should be able to identify new business. You're not only asking me how to do the sales, right? And you have to comply with the brand guidelines, what Franchise India and we tell you. And you should have some understanding of the coaching industry and identify the right candidates. The rest, I think we will be able to help you to succeed. So support functions, we will give tech support, of course. So the platform, content, payment gateways, ICICI, it works very well. There's no problem. ICICI is very big, so there won't be any, we have never faced any problems in their gateway. Platform is robust. Some training is very easy to train. You don't have to be an expert in physics. You just have to mark that site to somebody, and some marketing support. So login today is login free only. So you can log in today and experience some of the sites. So once again, summarizing, the size of the market is gigantic. There are 741 districts in India. Okay, and so there's an opportunity to set up 1,500 to 2,000 unit franchisees. Sorry, excuse me. And there is no initial investment. That's the biggest part. The risk is very low risk, and the revenue potential is very high. And therefore, I would feel that this is the right stage for India. Right from Prime Minister, they're encouraging education, online education, digital India. So I think if we don't take advantage of digital India, who else is going to take advantage of digital India and digital education and all that? So we have to step up to the game, which is why we have created this product, right? And we would expect you also to rise up to the game and put your best on this product, make it popular. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kostman sir. Now, Atulji, Rahulji, Tapeshji, if you have any query.
I think the
Kostubanji has explained so nicely and with a sense.
So there are no questions as of now. We can take it one to one.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Thank you.
So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we really want to thank all of you for joining in today. Please do reach out to us at our business hotline number, which is 97176 8388. Thank you so much. Have a great evening ahead. Thank you so much.